Hello, hello, everyone. You see Nep there. She is not speaking at the moment, but it is just me right now. Hello, Mephi. Hello, Taylor. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. I am just making sure. I'm just waiting for Nep to, go live on her end, but let me also turn down the music because it is a little louder than usual. But yeah, welcome one, welcome all to the stream. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about diagnostics, both with Nep and me. So once she goes live fully, we can take over the show here. But yeah, I'm just waiting for her to get started. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I know yesterday was just like a random ass stream. I honestly expected the only stream I'd be doing this week would be today. That's literally it. Like, that's the only thing I'd be expecting. But no. We had like 3 fucking gorilla streams. Gorilla? I don't know how to say it. We had 2 gorilla streams just randomly throughout the week. Maybe I'll have another one tomorrow. Who knows? Like, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, sorry, Monday. Whoops. But yeah, so let us just wait for the meanwhile. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing, and we'll be talking about more of this stuff. It's gonna be a more informal, impromptu stream rather than the formal stuff you usually see from me. And it'll just be much more chilling and vibing. Again, we are sharing a chair, so yeah. Oh my god. I took so long to just post everything to like socials and shit. Because it was just like me spamming 50 billion post buttons. And be like, oh yeah, you gotta go here, you gotta go there. Gorilla. Oh, gorilla. That's how you pronounce it. Thank you, Mephi. That is right. That is how you pronounce it. I am a dumbass. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, man. I know it's like mad late for most of you guys here. So I appreciate every single one of you that pull up late to watch these streams because, you are getting some free learning. Doing good. Excited because my favorite biology topic has always been plants. That's cool. That's cool. When we get the stream together set up, say that again so Nep's chat can see it. It just starts going like, oh my god, plants. She can't hear me right now, by the way, so I could say shit. I could shit on her before we start. Yeah, Nep, she's like that plant VTuber. Ew, the worst biology topic. Ew, she's so nice. Ew, she's such a good person. Ew. What is she doing? Where's her stream? Oh, man. We are just vibing. This is what I hate about Twitch. It put a fucking ad break. 7 a.m. on Sunday. Jesus. Holy. Did you go to sleep at least? Or did you just like not sleep and stay up for this shit? I assume you went to sleep and now you just woke up. Like, oh yeah, it's a Sunday. Wow. Oh man, just 11 p.m. That's fine. Wake up at 2 a.m. Okay, fair enough. So you've been up for a decent amount at least. 11 p.m. is not that bad, Caleb. I'm sorry, but like I've been up at 11 p.m. If I have a night shift, I'm up at 11 p.m. I do not fucking care. I was up at 11 p.m. working for a couple of days. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I usually go to. I should probably start going to sleep at like 11, bro. Not that bad. I slept for 3 hours. Well, that's your fault, isn't it? You slept for 3 hours? Why'd you sleep for 3 hours? What was the... Bruh. Bro was like, oh yeah, I slept for like 3 hours, so I'm cooked. Like, yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock. Oh my god, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Study. You don't gotta burn the midnight oil to study, man. I never did that and I did just fine, okay? I will do a stream on study habits and time management just for shit like this, man. Oh my god. Not right now. Fuck off. Twitch's chat stuff is so ass. Like, they have like the stream together thing, and they have you like open this separate window. It's so cooked. I don't know why. It's just so dumb. Oop. My dog gets excited at 5 a.m. when sees someone awake. Oh, we're gonna walk. But today at 6:30, I was like, nah, and went to sleep. Bro, it's a mood. I went to the gym earlier today, and there was like no one there. Everyone was just so tired and shit. Like, man, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. I felt mad tired too when I woke up. It was nice and cozy, and I just wanted to stay under the blankets.
Bruh, you didn't say a fucking thing that you would like gone past your starting soon screen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I was just chatting with my chat.
Yeah, and I'm fucking sitting here looking like an idiot.
Yeah, that's fine. All good.
No!
All good, don't worry about it.
How am I supposed to make a perfect entrance when this is bullshit?
Oh, that's not how my streams work at all. You're good.
Uh-huh.
No such thing as a perfect entrance.
Ah. Also, hello everyone. I'm trying to get us on the stream together thing. What is going on with this?
It's a good question.
I sent you an invite.
I sent you an invite?
Well, why isn't it showing up?
Oh, wait, let me copy the link and paste it into the Discord. There you go.
No, it should just show up if you invite me on...
Maybe if you open that link, it'll fix it.
But...
Carnivorous plants VTuber.
What?
I'm looking at my chat. Someone said carnivorous plant VTuber. They knew exactly what they were looking at when they saw the picture plants.
Hi.
Are you gonna eat chat?
Is shared chat going?
You
have
we're
to
in.
do it if you started it.
Oh, start sharing chat. Okay, yeah, hold up. I got you. There we go, we're in.
There we go. God, that was stupid.
I got you. Okay.
Fuck off, Tyler. Fair warning to everyone here. I am a very, very much so an 18+ streamer. I don't know if your channel is...
Yeah, we are. Don't worry.
Okay, thank God.
I swear enough to be called an 18+ streamer.
Plant lady, hi, plant lady, hi. It's like almost tulip, but it's Caleb. Hi.
Yeah, she said that her favorite biology topic was plants. So hopefully you'll educate her on plants. And not be a goober gremlin.
Yep, keep showing lewds, and that's why she's 18+. Shut up.
Yo, mods in Nep chats, give me all the details and dirty secrets, please, so I can use them as blackmail. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, don't do it. They already have enough.
Do it. Oh my gosh.
Don't do it.
All right. Well, what should we do first? You want to just introduce each other?
Certainly.
Yeah, your chat is definitely calling you out there. God damn.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to do with them.
I mean, same with my chat. I don't know what to do with them either, and they're fucking awesome. So yeah. You drop Bry's volume.
Oh, yes.
I like your... Damn, that's crazy. Yo, that's okay. Yo, Baka Identity #1 here. I'm sorry. That's crazy, bro.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm very kind to all of you little fuckers. Quit saying shit about me.
Oh my god, I got an ad break. Great. All right, fun. Alright, how about we just keep beating...
The fuck is a gnome librarian? Doesn't it say gnome liberation? I'm pretty sure it's liberation, not librarian.
The fuck is a gnome liberation? Like garden gnomes?
Liberation.
You're liberating the garden?
Oh, it's one of my tags.
Oh.
I don't know where it comes from, but I was like looking it up, like just looking up gardening, I think is a tag, and that popped up, and I'm like, done.
Damn, okay. What?
No, oh god.
What is this? Yo, wait a minute. What is this? Lighterotica.com/victim of the pit.
So I found this online.
Okay, good. That settles one of my fears.
Funny.
Okay.
It's like...
I'm in for a wild ride today, aren't I?
Holy fruit salad! It's fruit salad puncher. Hi.
Chat, am I in for a wild ride today?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you admit it? You should be saying no. I'm wholesome. I'm say so.
Oh no, we already know that. That's why I'm 18+.
That is true. We know each other for too long. We can't even put up the facade anymore.
Yeah, it's just well known.
Yeah, that's how it works. All right, I got 8 seconds left on my fucking ad break. This is why I always say this every time, but Twitch is so dumb for having ads. Like, why do they just force ads on streamers? It's so stupid. Okay.
Because Bezos.
Fucking hell, man. Okay, so I guess we can introduce ourselves now.
Sure.
All right, so for those of you on Nep stream, my name is Bry, King Bry. It's very nice to meet you all. The character on the screen that you see here is Monami, and I usually stream as her. I'm a medical student IRL and do a lot of tech stuff as a hobby. So my streams are primarily educational. They serve to, you know, teach people about topics, look at articles, and sometimes just have fun, go on tangents and shit. Everybody is awesome, so it's very nice to meet you all. And yeah, so I'm gonna do the medical part of today's stream. All right.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nep. You'd think 3.5 years into this, almost 4, I would know how to intro myself. Let me try this again. Hi, my name is Nep. It's short for Nepenthes, which is my botanical name, and that is because I am a carnivorous pitcher plant. I am an IRL horticulturist, and I'm your virtual garden educator. I do a lot of shenanigans. There is arts and crafts with HandCam. There are also like some paper readings and stuff. There's a lot of yapping, a lot of stuff. Not a lot of gameplay, but that's because I suck at games.
I don't do gameplay either. It's not because I suck, it's because I don't have time, and also I suck at some games.
Yeah. No, chat can fill you guys in on the rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Nep. Hi.
I read it as Briss, like you snipped it. Yeah, my name, King Bry 1ST, it's like King Bry first. That's what it is. So people call it King Briss because like it sounds like that. It's just King Bry. I love how that stuff happens. Nep is a pro gamer. Her
No.
favorite is Silent Hill. Okay, yeah, we should definitely collab that something.
No. Oh my god, you guys.
Alright, okay guys, so what we're gonna do is talk about diagnostics. So what is diagnostics, Nep? Do you want to go over what because you're the one who came up with the idea.
I thought it'd be fun because that's what I do for work. Is I work in the summers as a diagnostician.
Mm-hmm.
So people send me their sick plants, and I go through the diagnostic process and figure out what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also a diagnostician, and the fact that people come to the freaking ER with problems, and I figure stuff out right now. As is that's what I'm doing right now. I'm currently on my clinical rotation, so yeah.
I don't know if I have like a definition specifically for it, but let's see if I can find one.
All right, I'll look one up too. Let's look at.
Actually, if you want to look one up, I can write it.
I searched diagnostics. The first thing that came up is the Lab Quest diagnostics. Why? The fuck? Okay, so let me pull up my browser, I guess, on my stream. There we go. So it says here that diagnosis is the identification of the nature and cause of a certain phenomenon. Diagnosis is used a lot in different disciplines, with variations in use of logic, analytics, and experience, would determine the cause and effect. In sysops and computer science, it's typically used to determine the causes of symptoms, mitigations, and solutions. Even though that's how it's done in every field. I don't know why they said specifically comp sci, but sure. Okay. Thank you, Wikipedia, for, you know, being Wikipedia and weird like that. But yes, that's what that's a definition of diagnostics.
Where the fuck is the eraser? Oh, there it is.
Oh, you're writing on the. Hey, what are you writing? Nep is the bestest here. This is.
I wrote that while we were on our starting soons.
Ah, okay. Hey, Crimson, thanks for the follow.
Okay. Hi, Crimson.
All right, let me open up the board as well. As you can tell,
Oh, where'd my board go? Stop sharing.
every stream is a scuff. Diagnostics. Solving mysteries is the best way to put it.
Why are you like this? Why'd you disconnect? I gotta restart the fucking program.
You're good, you're good.
Always with the scuff.
I feel like it's not a stream if there's no scuff.
Right?
I think it's just like impossible for there to be no scuff with the stream.
Maybe one day I will have a stream that runs smoothly.
That one day is not today.
No, God, no. I don't even know what it's doing now. It's like not showing up at all.
Huh? What the heck?
Fuck. What the fuck? Okay.
Let me move this to a new window as well. For those of you who are in my chat, I'm using the same browser I set up yesterday. Oh my god, that is not what I want to do. Oh, there we go.
Why? Why won't you connect? Is it like a Bluetooth thing or is it a Wi-Fi thing? What is this gonna be?
Don't think it would be either. You just open the app,
Right?
right? If I were asked for the... So Taleb says, if I was asked for the definition of diagnostics, I would say that's to gather all the symptoms present in the being you are analyzing and then using your brain to put the pieces together to form a thesis. Yes, that is a way more easier way of just saying solving mysteries. I'm kidding, but yeah, that's a good definition. I think I agree. Oh my god. You hang out the entire thing. Oh, okay. Ah, the process of diagnosing. I see, I see. The process of diagnosing a condition. Or... Okay. Damn, you guys hate Microsoft.
Because diagnosing can be way more than just health.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
You can use it in like computer science and everything too.
Yeah, yeah, it's like debugging.
Or
more of like a subset of diagnostics, which is debugging, where you know you find
you
shit.
know what?
Maybe
like... I don't know if that's quite the phrasing I want to use.
Okay.
Okay, the process of
the cause of... How do I zoom out on this stupid thing? Ah, there we go. Okay, that works. Determining the cause of present symptoms. Yeah, makes sense.
I could probably flip that around, but whatever.
No, that's fair. I mean, diagnosis is a very loose term, isn't it? Like, oh,
yeah. It really is the process of... it's the process of elimination until you kind of figure out what the fuck is happening.
Exactly, exactly. And as you know, as any of the medical students in this chat know, there's a lot to deal with before figuring out what the hell is wrong with a person, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I've always been curious because everybody knows like the human diseases because we get them all the time. I know people out here are sick with a cold, the flu, whatever, because it's that season. I was sick like 2 weeks ago because of kids. Ew. I'm kidding.
Hanging out with children. They're so germy.
Yeah, but gotta love, especially when it's in a pediatric clinic, because they're germy in the clinic.
No.
But yeah. So, what is the deal with plant diseases? What happens to them?
Oh, hello, motherfucker! Thanks for the follow. Sorry.
Okay.
It's my my follow alert sound. It's, hello, motherfucker.
Germ magnet. He got germ magnet. Why you call me a germ magnet? I am the opposite of a germ magnet. Thank you very much. I'm actually getting rid of the germs. Yeah, exactly.
They come to you.
Exactly. Oh, that okay. You're not on my side. Okay.
I'm just telling. I'm spitting truth here. I'm straight facts.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. So, what? You use diagnostics. Would you say that there's... Well, I guess in the plant world, there's kind of like general categories that things fall into when you're diagnosing stuff.
Okay.
And like the biggest thing is biotic versus abiotic.
Okay.
So is the cause something like a pathogen? So is it a fungal thing? Is it a bacterial, viral? plasmid, whatever fucking things exist that can cause diseases.
Yeah, okay, fair
Or
enough.
is
Yeah.
it something like physical damage, so like hail, right?
Oh, okay.
Or nutritional deficiency, or overwatering, stress, something that would cause a physiological response.
Okay.
Yeah, so we kind of break it into those categories.
Okay. Got it. So I wrote that down on the board here as well. So that is very similar to humans, right? So human diagnostics, I'll write it down as well, or if you want to write it down as I say it.
Oop, I'm putting that in a weird spot. Let me just like actually hold my iPad in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. I just have it on
and not off to the side.
I just have it on myself. Don't overwater your humans. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. There is water intoxication. That is definitely a thing. You can also have psychogenic polydipsia, where you just drink way too much water, and there's like specific findings that you'll find between the urine and the blood that makes it like, yeah, this person is just drank way too much water on purpose as trying to be sick. People actually do that if they're like trying to assume the sick role as like malingering or something, or like Munchausen's, or sorry, facetious disorder. Go drink 10. No, don't drink 10 gallons of water. Don't do that. Bad. No. Why is your chat doing that? Why is your
fuck, I don't know.
Why is your chat taking my advice as fact?
They're easily persuaded.
Oh my god. Chat, don't do drugs, okay?
3 liter of water advice. Yeah. So let's see whether.
Pros, diagnostics, humans. They can speak. Cons, diagnostic humans. They can speak nonsense. True. Because whenever I say something to a patient, they're like looking at me like I have 3 heads, and I gotta explain it simply. Alright, in the meantime, my explanation is not going to be as organized as Nep's here. Because, like, there's many things that could go wrong with people. Let me just change my color
Oh,
here.
don't get me wrong. Like, plants are an entire equally large category of living things, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a whole different...
There's a lot of shit that can go wrong.
They're a whole different kingdom, aren't they? I think that's the classification. Yeah. Domain? Yep. It's not a domain. It's not a domain.
No, we're both eukarya. So.
Yeah. No, I'm a bacteria. I'm sorry. I'm a prokarya. I'm actually a...
knew it, you damn amoeba.
I'm actually a thermophile.
Whoa.
I live in a volcano. If you just didn't know. That's like a new lore for me. Domain expansion. Bro's been doing too much JJK.
I'm single-celled. A single brain cell, yeah, we share it.
I'm a parasite.
Genuine question. Is it easier to run the diagnostic process on plants or humans? Humans can tell you what they're bothered about.
But they
lie,
don't.
dang it, and plants don't speak.
It's a good question.
I would say they're easier to diagnose based on symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
But a plant can't tell you before the symptoms become visible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
Right?
Yep.
So, like, say you have, like, an ache somewhere in you, but it's not something anyone else could, like, I don't know, a good example would be things like ovarian cysts, right? Like, that is not something people can, like, determine very easily. Lots of diagnostic processes can miss it. And so by the time you can find it, like, it's usually pretty bad. In plants, like, because you can't have someone that advocates, like, no, I'm in pain. Like, it's there, I'm in pain. You miss that part of the process. So sometimes you don't know that a plant is rotting from the inside until it falls over, and you're like, ah, fuck. So, you know.
I mean, you got some people that are like that too.
Yeah, but that's what I like. However, yeah, you can't have a plant walk themselves to the ER because they desperately need help.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. The other thing though is it's a little less.
Oh, sorry.
It's a little less stressful to lose a plant.
That is true, unless you're you. Then
So
you
much
like
of Nep's emails are just these gardeners droning on, and oh my god, I know.
also for my
Or they just
chat.
keep sending me blurry fucking photos, and I'm like, bitch, I can't see this. Why do you think I can diagnose this? There are 5 pixels.
Also for my chat, if you guys can't hear Nep too well, just let me know and I'll change the volume. Just thanks. Okay. So yeah. So you talk about ovarian cysts. I feel like one that's even harder to diagnose is ovarian cancer. You wanna know why?
How come?
It's very non-specific. Like you'll see abdominal pain at like age 50. And you'll be like, oh, it's probably colon cancer. So you look in the colon, there's nothing. So the guideline nowadays for women is to always do like an ovarian ultrasound and a colonoscopy just to rule out both. Because, you know, ovarian cancer is so non-specific that you'll only see symptoms when it's later in the stages. That's how under the radar it is. That's an example of a diagnosis that just does not show up.
I'll go through those later.
Okay.
I was just thinking about it. Because plants kind of show generally the same kinds of symptoms over and over and over.
Yeah.
And it just... Yeah, there's very little key differences between how the symptoms
Okay,
arise
so how about
that kind of give you the idea.
How about we do this? I could write the human diagnostic stuff below yours, and then we could have like a little compare contrast. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll write human. My handwriting's not as pretty as Nep's, I apologize. Drinking straight red dye 50 before I colonoscopy to freak my doctor out. Damn, you're diabolical. Very diabolical.
What were we talking about the other day? Oh, I was talking about people taking estrogen, trans women taking estrogen, and like getting it into their system, and the best ways to get it into their system. So it's like not the digestive system.
Oh yeah, there's many ways to do that, yeah.
But it just ended up joking about it's time to start boofing E.
Oh my god.
Directly to the bloodstream.
For the love of God, don't do that.
For the love of Red 40.
Oh my god. Start smoking fucking estrogen. Hell no.
We're boofing E, guys. No, did you think? No, boofing is when you put it up your butt.
Oh fuck. Okay. I was thinking the wrong one.
No, boofing is the booty.
Okay, that's the suppository. Got it. Okay.
No colac.
Boofing. Alright, so let me just write out the human diagnostic shit here. Pretty simple, right? You got patient. They come in with symptoms. And they're like, oh, doctor, my shit hurt. And then you evaluate it. Yeah?
Well, you said it hurt.
Yeah, my stuff hurt. My stuff hurty. Can you help me? That's basically what it is, right? So Nep wrote here like the various abiotic and biotic symptoms, right? You separate into 2 categories. In medicine, it's more so like it's less about categories and more about like structuring what the patient tells you. So there's something here that you guys probably know about called the SOAP note, right? And it stands...
What?
Yeah. You don't know about a SOAP note?
Dude, plants.
Okay. Alright, so I mean, to be fair, you do learn this in school, so... in med school, not in undergrad. Okay, so SOAP note is basically breaking down everything from a patient encounter. A patient encounter is usually like... They try and teach it to us as to like 15, 20 minutes to gather as much information, do as much of an exam as possible, right? A lot of doctors can go like up to an hour, depending on the type of condition. Is it chronic? Is it acute? An hour. It could be even less, depending on the specialty, like emergency medicine. That's one thing. So yeah, it really depends on how much time you need to gather the information. So let's talk about the subject of a SOAP note. So S stands for subjective. O stands for objective. A stands for assessment. And P stands for plan.
I'm sorry, Helco, you're gonna have to leave. There are no gamers here. like only nerds, and you are unfortunately a gamer, so please fuck off.
Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, the soap note it is a doctor format, right? But it's also the world's favorite company format.
Thank you, Helco. Sorry.
God. That's fine. Everybody loves insurance. You guys love insurance?
Yeah, that's why you get crop insurance.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that way. I want to know what that is actually. I'm not sure. But insurance, health insurance, everybody's favorite, requires a soap note basically for proper documentation. Otherwise, stuff happens to you and you don't like it. All right. So that's the categorization of a diagnosis and a patient encounter basically. So let me change the color here. Subjective is what did the patient say? Right? What did you say when you talked to them? Objective is physical exam. That's why I have my little stethoscope around me right now, because we use that for examining you. Assessment is a differential diagnosis, which I'll talk about later. And plan is in the name. It's planning out what to do next. Oh my god, Neb. Oh, you muted yourself. Okay, anyways, I guess I'll keep waffling about then while Nep's eating her chips. So, yeah, there's many ways you could divide it, but that's basically what the SOAP note stands for. It's a very simple acronym, but it's very vital for physicians because it really helps. Aren't there normally like 2 pages doing a SOAP format? No, not really. It depends on how much you want to write. Like, a first-time medical student might actually write 2 pages, Cerno. But a experienced physician will probably not write that much when it comes to stuff. Like, they'll write the important and pertinent information, but, like, as you get experience, you learn what to write and what not to write. Like, it doesn't make sense to write some stuff when you don't need it. But yeah, I could go over the sections here. So, the O, A, and P sections of a SOAP note are pretty self-explanatory. Like, physical exam is basically like heart, lungs, gastrointestinal.
I apologize for this, but there's a complaint that I'm not doing chip eating ASMR, so just a second.
Oh my god. One chip, that's all you get. I've written... Okay, I've written one having a page and a half on a test. Yeah, like Taylor just said, that's something that's very common at first. How does the objective part work with things like pain level when it is subjective to the patient? Well, Tyler, that's a great question because pain level is actually part of the subjective. So subjective is anything that the patient tells you, like, oh, my pain is throbbing, I have palpitations, I have a 9 out of 10 on the pain scale. That all goes in the subjective. Yeah, exactly. So let me break down the subjective for you guys, because it can be further broken down into something else. I thought that'd be more of the assessment. No, and I'll talk about the assessment. The assessment is what does the doctor think is going on, not what the patient thinks is going on. Okay, so let me break down the subjective here into a few sections. So let me write, I have to write this down like every time I write a SOAP note too, so it feels like I'm at work right now. CC, HPI, then we got our OPQRST, then we got...
UWXYNZ. Sorry.
Then we got our associated symptoms, then we got our past medical history, and then we got our social history, and then ROS. So these are like a bunch of things that are used in the subjective section of a SOAP note. So let me go over them one by one, just to make it easier, because all of these abbreviations look mad confusing, I'm not gonna lie, and I apologize. So CC stands for Chief Complaint. It's basically...
I'm trying to keep it together. Chat, I'm so sorry for my chat.
You're fine, you're fine.
I'm not really sorry. They come with me. They're a package deal.
Please tell me there's tabs in software to remember all of that. Well, Cerno, it depends on the software. If you use a shitty EMR, then you don't got anything. If you use a good EMR, you probably got that stuff. People use templates and things like that, and they're at work too, as well. But if you're a medical student, you gotta remember all of this. You gotta remember every single bit of this for your exam. And it is very important, because let's say you're in like bumfuck nowhere America, and they don't have a good EMR, you're gonna have to remember how to write a SOAP note. You can make a template like with Google Docs or something, that's possible, because, you know, you're the doctor, you can do whatever the fuck you want in this case. But as a medical student, you're gonna have to remember each part. That's the unfortunate reality. It can be it is wild. So chief complaint is basically what is patient here for. Right? The HPI is expanding what the patient is here for. So this is the OPQRST. So O is like, when did it start? What makes it, how does it progress? What does it feel like? Does it radiate anywhere? Is it a what, like rated on a 1 through 10, etc. So that's what OPQRST stands for. It's just an acronym for all of those things. Associated symptoms are what else the patient feels. That's pretty easy. Past medical history is past medical history. Like, did they break a bone in 1980? Well, we gotta know that just to make sure that something didn't complicate. In reality, we really don't. It's just for a chart, but yeah. Social history is interesting. It's stuff like diet, exercise, drugs, including weed.
What?
Nep, Miss Plant Smoker. Drugs. It also includes sleep, stressors, and also sexual history. That's the most fun one to ask. Because every time you
you would think. But I told a doctor about that once and he called me a fucking drug addict. And I was like, well, sir. Okay. I'm like, I smoke weed. That is it. I haven't even tried anything else. Like,
oh
what
my
the fuck?
god. Yeah, Nep, I'm sorry, you're a drug addict. You smoked one drug.
Because I wasn't willing to, well, one of my things is like, I don't know, OCD behavior. He came up with he's like, well, let's try this. And I looked at him, I'm like, that's not gonna work. I've tried that. And then he called me a princess. So I was a drug addict and a princess, and then I never went back. What an idiot.
Dang, that sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for that. Welcome to
some
being a
people,
doctor.
Man, some people.
Yep. But yeah, most
Princess Pothead. You know it. Sorry.
Princess Pot. Oh, we got an ad starting soon on my channel. I apologize. But let's go over ROS as well, because this is a very interesting one that, you know, is usually for insurance, but it's also for helping find other symptoms. So you literally just ask yes or no questions to other symptoms. Like, do you have abdominal pain? Do you have headaches? Do you have fatigue? Do you have chest pain? So it's very helpful to find like other things that might have happened. And this is basically everything you ask the patient. Like, hey, here's everything I need to know about myself. My doctor hates me about my history because I explained how a girl just once played with my ass. And he goes on and on and keeps asking me if she still does. What the fuck? Yo, you guys gotta pull up to my stream sometime. I want to see these in here. I want to see this shit. Oh my god, what the hell?
Got her number?
Got her number? Nah. Yo, what? Yo, your chat's down bad. I'm sorry. What the hell?
No.
Yo, but Nep, you got it. Is this why you're... Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
It's the hypothetical doc. Collab, you asked for where's her number. Oh no, you put that in quotes. Never mind. Thanks for the follow, sir. The moment when the doctor tells to fill the questionnaire with 20 questions that puts it into the table without reading. Yeah, yep. That's the unfortunate thing Thank you for the follow. That's the unfortunate thing about the 15-minute rule that a lot of things do, because you don't have much time to get a ton of history, and that's why personally I lean more towards like the 60 minutes, because it allows you to talk with the patient more. You see, I love yapping, and that's the stuff that I like doing, but a lot of people are like, yeah, you gotta be 15-20 minutes to accommodate for patient volume and stuff like that. Just like Germs, the 15-minute rule. No, I thought that was the 5-second rule.
Just depends on how strong your gut is.
Exactly. By the way, a 5-second rule is not real. Be careful. Okay, so yeah, so that's the subjective there. And we'll cover assessment later. I'm gonna talk about that after Nep yaps about some plant stuff. And then plan we'll talk about later as well. So we'll keep that off to the side for now. But yeah, Nep, I'm sorry I interrupted with the human diagnostics a bit, but feel free. What are the types of symptoms that you want to list out for us?
Well, I actually think I'm going to go through this process that you've done as well. So rather than types of symptoms, I'm going to talk about like the information that we gather. When it comes to
yeah,
diagnostics.
good idea.
So the main thing to kind of know between the two of, or was it not the two of them, but like when it comes to working with plants, is most of the time people don't have any idea what's happening. And so you don't even know. A lot of the time you don't know what plant it is either. Like people will just be like, my, shrub is dying. Okay, well, do you know what plant it is? No. Like, right. So we go through a bit of an interview as well. So diagnostic interview. Hello, motherfucker. Welcome. So diagnostic, wrong thing, interview. And so kind of the first thing that we need to gather is what plant, where, so location,
sorry.
And then things like so we'll usually get a general description, but I'm trying to think what are the other things in particular we need. So plant, location, yeah, so how long have you been seeing symptoms?
Okay. So onset, progression, location. Who are you? What's your name and date of birth?
So again, like history.
Yeah, makes sense. And you can see in the bottom, I put like a POV as to what Nep does.
Yeah, so yeah, and then we take a general description.
Okay.
So photos are worth so much more than a description, time and time again.
Okay.
Because if you are asking someone to describe a plant that looks unhealthy, most people do not understand the terminology for the parts of a plant.
Yes.
And so while we are much better at understanding things like a joint or that there are ligaments versus
internal
like
bleeding,
tendons, and there's just different things, and we know way more of the technical terms for animal parts than plant parts.
Yeah.
So it's really tricky when you're like, can I get you to look at like the buttress roots of this? And they don't, like, if you don't know what that is, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little bit extra work. If you can get people to send you good photos, so much better.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Picture tells 1,000 words type of stuff, right?
Yeah, but there's specific parts of the plant that we look at for symptoms. And so the kinds of symptoms we look for are color changes, and we look for things that are, let's see.
So
yeah, like physical damage.
Just to like interject a bit here. So you're kind of writing like a SOAP note type of format, right? So the left side is the subjective, like what's the plant, where is it located, when did the symptoms appear. Then now you're writing like the objective signs, so like what are the changes in the color or the physical damage. Okay, that's interesting.
So physical damage, when I talk about that, I mean things like holes in the trunk.
Yeah, that's what I
branches falling,
Mhm.
cracks down the main stem, physical damage. So yeah, what else? Physical damage. You want to look for any dun, 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 dun. How do I describe this?
Just say it in words. We could try
Lesions.
Lesions. Okay, got
So
it.
you're looking for things like lesions, and because there are quite a few different diseases and fungal pathogens that will cause different kinds of lesions. So yeah. And lesions and physical damage are not the same thing.
Okay.
When it comes to plants and stuff when we're describing. And I can show pictures later if you're interested.
Yeah. I would be curious to see like what would that look. What would the difference be in this?
Yeah,
case?
well, we've actually done diagnostics on stream once or twice. It's been really fun. So I can do the same thing, and we can pull up a picture of something and go through the process again.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
So color changes, physical damage, lesions, and then we also want to look at things like the soil condition.
I'll think about diagnosis that I went through then, and we could do that as well later.
And growth pattern.
Okay, let me just read the chat. Ever got a description of the plant where the person thought it was sick, but after getting like a picture, you're like, this is normal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's in plants too. Got it.
So you're going to look at leaves. You're going to look at the stems. Trunk.
The parts of a plant, yes.
All right. You are also going to look at the, how do we describe it? It's called the axis. So it's the spot where a branch and a stem, or a branch and a trunk meet.
Okay. I feel like those are like intersections, kind of, technically. If you think about it, I don't know.
It's it's where there's a whole bunch of meristematic tissue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of biology. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So.
Bark. Yeah, that's a good one. That makes sense.
We don't typically look at the roots.
Okay.
Because they're under the ground. If you are looking at the roots, you've disturbed the plant.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to avoid looking at the roots. That's more of like we need to determine the cause of death.
What about like if it's a big tree and the roots are like some of the roots are above the ground?
Buttress roots. Kind of. This is what I mean. You don't really take the roots out to deter. Like,
oh yeah.
You'd leave them if you. Yeah. What else? Fruit.
Reading flytrap forums, be like, user, look, it grew a cute flower stem. Everyone else quickly cut it down. Why is that?
Because when a flower is produced, the plant pushes all of its energy into the flower because it's part of reproduction. So it kind of limits the health and productivity of the leaves.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of energy is put into reproduction in plants, just like in humans, right? Because you got 9 months of being out of it. And then you got even more months of still being out of it. Oh, man. I think everybody's watched The Miracle of Life at some point. Either been traumatized or interested. Probably not good to have sex when you're sick. Got it? Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. The other thing is surrounding plants. So because the way pathogens and such transmit in plants, because they don't move, if something is going to spread, you're going to kind of see it in those surrounding plants. You kind of want to watch that because they're not going to come to you when they're sick. You have to go to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the surrounding plants tell you a lot.
Let me add something to my subjective then. One thing about the social history that I forgot to add, which is very important when it comes to infections, is sick contacts. So, oh my god, why is my eraser not working back? Oh, let me fix that, sorry. There we go. And this one. So, this. Alright, so sick contacts. That's the highlighter. Whoopsie. But yeah. So, sick contacts are basically like, oh, have you been around anyone who's sick? Or have you been on a flight? Have you traveled out of the country? So, that's basically what that is. So, it's very similar to surrounding plants in terms of plant diagnostics. So yeah, I just want to add that there as well.
Some of the main questions that I would ask someone is I would probably ask people, well, probably, I do. I ask things like, when was the last time it was watered?
Okay.
So, how much sunlight it gets? Age of the plant?
Who's revving their car outside my house at this time? Jeez.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Fertilizer. I would want to know about the fertilizer and yeah. Okay, so fertilizer.
Essentially the food.
And then any kind of chemical application.
Okay. You're not accustomed.
Like I said before, when symptoms appear, so how long has this been going on? When did you first see it? And then water, sun exposure, age, fertilizer, chemical applicant. I would want to know if they've done anything to try to treat it yet.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Like, just getting the demographics as to what's going on in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a huge expansion of symptoms you see in a subjective case. And are there, like, so in humans, right? You hear the symptom list and you already start to have a picture as to what's going on. At that point, the more experienced you are, the more of a clear picture you have, obviously. But when it comes to certain diseases, like let's say with heart failure, for example, you need a bunch of pillows to keep yourself upright so you don't drown in your own fluid leakage. That sounds weird. I'm sorry. But yes, basically you're having edema everywhere and your body can't pump the blood properly, so it starts to feel like you're drowning if you start laying down flat. That's how heart failure works, but people need to prop themselves up as a result. So is there something like that that you would look for if somebody says it? Is there some like a light bulb that goes off in your head?
What?
Like, is there a light bulb that will go off in your head if someone says that there's a symptom?
Yeah, I guess it depends. There's lots of them. 9 times out of 10, though, if you have tomatoes and the bottom of the fruit is starting to rot,
Okay.
inconsistent watering.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's called blossom end rot, but this is also one of those myth things where a lot of the time when people have blossom end rot and they're trying to find information, 9 times out of 10, they'll find the answer is a calcium deficiency.
Okay.
Technically, yes, it is a calcium deficiency. There's
Mhm.
not enough calcium getting through the fruit.
Mhm.
But it's because it's a water-soluble nutrient. And so if the water isn't routinely and regularly being circulated in the plant, if there's dry days, wet days, dry, wet, whatever, and you're getting too long of a dry period in between, that calcium is not getting there routinely enough. So it's a common misconception. It's a very common thing because it's hard to keep up with watering stuff. A lot of people put things in pots.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that some days you do need to water 2 to 3 times a day if you have like very little soil around your plant. Like raised beds can need that. Potted plants can need that.
Got
It's
it.
not a nutrition thing, it's a watering thing, and people get upset about that.
I see. Are there like, okay, are there like pots that do automatic watering for you? I'm just wondering
I mean,
if
that's
a thing.
kind of like hydroponics.
Okay. Makes sense.
You can do things like wicking beds, but I don't really work that well.
Okay.
I'm kind of a bitch. You're better to just water stuff.
That's fair, yeah. Like, do it manually and stuff. I mean, manual is the best way, to be honest. Automatic has its own pros and cons. So, yeah.
Well, automatic, there's lots of things you can do for automatic watering, but you can't get, like, a pot that does it that's
Okay.
not, like, just hydroponics.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. So, essentially, what we went over, I'm trying to break this up in my head, is I'm just going to write here. So, we got the S. All right, if we're going through the soaps. So we got the S here. Let me put this in blue. Then we got the O, like, over here. So the O, and then this is also S, like the stuff you ask, like water, sun exposure. Yeah. That's also part of the S. So yeah, we've been just going over, like, the findings you'd ask someone and the findings you'd see. Right? But then, I guess I'll go with what my stuff is now. What do you do after? Right?
Yeah.
What do you do after you have this information? Because again, with diagnostics, we're detectives. We're not just info gatherers, right? So we got the A now, and the A is what you guys were asking about. How do we assess what's going on? And this is where a concept in medicine called differential diagnosis comes up. If you ever watched House, you've probably heard the phrase, differential diagnosis, go. And this is basically...
It's lupus.
No, it's not lupus. It's parvovirus. Sorry. Lupus is the biggest pain in the ass, by the way, to figure out. I'm sorry, but lupus is so annoying to figure out because there's so many symptoms. It is just I see a test question.
Is lupus the one that you need to go to rheumatology?
That's one of them, yes.
Okay, because fibro is similar.
There's many rheumatological diseases. If you ask Psych, it'll probably tell you all the rheumatology shit. He knows. I do too, but it's not like my interest.
I accidentally embarrassed Syken, and now he doesn't talk to me. He stopped replying to me. He tried to show off the, what is it, botanical Latin, and I'm like, buddy, I'm a horticulturist. He's like, I worked in a plant science lab one summer. Can you say this correctly? I'll be impressed. And I'm like, buddy, I'm the fucking plant scientist. You stop replying.
Damn. Bro hurt his...
Hopefully he comes back and chats at some point or another.
Okay,
I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, yeah, I know how to pronounce it.
That's pretty funny, actually.
It was adorable.
Oh my god. Okay. Nevertheless, let's go over what different. Well, that's why you have me, right? I'm kidding. I'm the. What the fuck am I saying? Let's talk about differentials now. Okay, so differential is basically just blurting out like what you think. What do you think? Like, that's the broad base of it, right? It's like, oh my god, it's lupus, or oh my god, it's heart failure, or oh my god, it's a cold. That could be one as well. So
it's rust.
Yes, of course.
We learned all about rust.
Oh man, the programming language, the game, or the chemical?
The fungal disease.
Oh shit, that's none of the above. What the fuck?
And galls.
Oh,
we learned how to recognize powdery mildew. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up an acronym here that's used a lot for differential diagnoses. Here we go. I don't remember it fully because I don't really use it. I just fucking try and figure out what it is in my mind, but yeah, so I'm gonna write it down here. Gonna show up? Nope. Of course not. There we go. NDICATE. For any of the med student pals in the chat, y'all know what I'm writing here. Vindicate. Vascular.
Ooh.
Infectious. Neoplastic. I believe, I forgot what the D was. I'll write that in a second. Inflammatory? And then A is autoimmune. Just gonna look at my little cheat sheet here. Oh, sorry. I is iatrogenic. Whoopsie. Intoxication. Whoa. D is degenerative. Whoops. That's what it was.
Degenerates.
Okay.
I know it's not that, but it's funny.
Iatrogenic. C is congenital. Then A is autoimmune. T is trauma. And finally, E is for endocrine and metabolic. I'll just write endocrine. Okay, so Nep, just look at these words. Which ones do you know and which ones do you not know? Because that will probably gauge what the chat doesn't know.
Oh god, no. You gotta come at this with the... I'm good with my science. I don't know how much chat knows.
Okay.
I'm not surrounded by a lot of life scientists.
Okay.
Okay, so vascular, infectious. I don't know if I know what neoplastic is. What is the I?
Iatrogenic.
I don't know what that one is.
Okay.
I know that, yeah, the rest of them I'm familiar with.
Okay, so let's put an X on here and here. So these are the two that Nep doesn't know. Oh, Alex, how you doing? Okay, endocrine is hormones, correct? So hormones shit. Caleb says, what's funny about the assessment is you can see a bunch of symptoms that lead to a disease and then a single detail throws your hypothesis. Yeah, questions on exams love to do that. They're so annoying. It's like, oh yeah, here's this one symptom, by the way. They gotta read off this giant ass fucking blurb of information. Board exams are terrible, by the way. I hate every single one of them. But here's this giant ass paragraph, and there's one small sentence that says what the problem actually is, and everything else is a distraction. And you gotta choose from 5 choices. It's like, fuck you.
Oh. My community is going into an ad in the next minute, just a heads up. So let's not say anything too critical.
Okay, sure. So
we'll just drop the secrets of the answer of life, you know?
Of course.
What does it all mean?
Neoplasticity is stretchy. It's not. Neoplastic is cancer.
Oh!
A neoplasm is the scientific term.
That's my astrological sign.
Well, now you're
I'm a nepoplast.
Yeah, so neoplastic is cancer usually. Iatrogenic is the health provider caused the problem. Yep. So it's in the hospital that it caused the problem.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Vascular is vessels, like veins and stuff. Infectious, that's self-explanatory. Degenerative is also self-explanatory. Trauma is also self-explanatory. It's like, oh, you got hit in the head with a baseball bat. That's trauma. Okay,
that's important to call, like, the difference between the two is what kind of trauma. Is it emotional trauma or physical trauma?
Most of the time when you talk about trauma, it will be physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people say trauma, it's almost always physical trauma. Emotional trauma...
What about my micro neopets plastic?
Well...
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage? You wanna know what we do? We consult psych, and we don't do any.
I know, you fuckers.
Yep, that's not our problem. We're trying to make sure you don't die from the toxicity, bro. Autoimmune. Your immune system hates something in your body. Get ready for lifelong meds. Pretty much, yeah.
Go get cider? Maybe.
Go get cider. You could get Lev as well. He's a psychiatrist and a good friend of mine.
Psychiatrists as well.
Yeah. Yep. Congenital, that's like when you're born and you get diseases, so it's like genetic disease. Autoimmune is immune system being stupid. Right? And that's pretty much it. So those are like all the categories of what you look for. So you could, so one thing that a lot of, preclinical first, second year med students do is they could write stuff down in this acronym and just be like, okay, here's some diagnoses that fit with each thing based on the vignette, right? Oh my god, bro.
Do you know the song?
No. Well, I know the original song, not that one.
Yeah, okay. So long as you know the original.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think this is a real one. This is just Kolak's version.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Coming out with a cover album one day, aren't you, Kolak?
So yeah. Basically, we could go through this acronym here, or you could just look at the symptoms and be like, oh yeah, this guy has a heart attack. So yeah, basically what happens after this is you number in like 1, 2, 3, and you put like your number 1 diagnosis, your second diagnosis, your third diagnosis, and you just go down from like most likely to least likely as to what would be present in this person. So that's a differential, basically. It's very, very fleshed out. in the medical field because so many people have done it. It's a very foundational part to medicine as well. So yeah. So what about you, Nep? How do you assess?
Well, based off of my diagnostic interview, I literally just start going down and pairing things off until I'm ruling stuff out.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Right?
very similar.
But
Yep.
we don't really have a... I don't know.
You don't have like an
I don't think
acronym
I
or
have a
anything.
way to break it down like that.
Okay, yeah, no worries, no worries. I mean, most doctors don't even do that anyway, so it's like, it's just like pairing it and seeing what works.
Yeah, so it kind of just depends on what part of the plant is being, like, showing concern, or what kind of a concern it is. Yeah, you're just looking for patterns or environmental conditions. Sometimes you want to look at greater climatic like the greater region and patterns there, because sometimes there can be something that's just happening across the province. I'm in Canada, by the way.
Yeah.
Fair chat. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, because at this point, because the plant health system is quite different from the medical health system, and we don't really have the same... It's hard to describe. We don't treat with the same kind of medical options.
Yeah, that
right?
makes sense, yeah. Because it's a different species,
So,
different fucking kingdom and
yeah,
everything.
they act completely differently. The cell's structure is different.
Oh, yeah. I remember biology,
right?
like they talk about the
healing
cell
in
wall
plants
and
is
that
not
policy.
the same as healing in people. You
Oh,
can't
I definitely bet.
replace tissues, right?
Yeah. They,
And
like,
so a lot of the time, it's kind of a case of, can you continue to live, like, is this life like the end of life for the plant, or are you going to be okay? Like, is it worth keeping it and letting it regrow? Is it worth removing it? Like, it kind of comes down to that. A lot of the things that have been on the market in the past, we keep taking it off the market for damn good reasons. So, like, we've had things that you could take that were like, they're called a systemic. So you'd apply it to the soil and the plant would take it up.
Yeah.
Turns out systemics, just applying shit to the soil, terrible for the environment. Who would have thought?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we got a Moss Man raid.
Got a full raid.
Hi, Moss Man.
Damn.
Hi, Moss Man. How are you?
Raiders.
What's up?
We
got Moss Man and Saren. Hi, Saren. How you doing? I was lurking in your stream the other.
Got a giant raid on the chat.
Woohoo! Yeah, welcome. Nice to have you here. I hope you enjoy. This is King Bry, or Bry. We're talking about diagnostics, because I'm in the plant science field. They're in the medical field. We both do diagnostics as part of our careers.
That's right.
We're having a fun time. We're chatting.
Yeah, we're just vibing. Anyways.
Yeah.
Feel free to continue.
Well, I'm just trying to think, like...
I was listening in, like, very, very, very closely. It's like, oh my god, this is so interesting.
I've kind of hit the limit of, like, what we use to, or at least my level of it, for determining what's going on. Like, based off of this, like, I don't know how else to describe it. Based off of just visuals, you from there. There's certain patterns that indicate virus. There's certain patterns that indicate, bacteria or fungal, or it's kind of just a matter of knowing plant. Like, I don't know how to describe it. At this point, it's you need to. I would just have to walk you through what we do.
Okay, yeah, so we can do that.
So I'll let you finish your.
Okay, sure. Yeah, this kind of bumps into like the. What was it? You were saying, like, pattern-wise. This just bumps into like what people do in general. You get like a knack for it after a while. Like, do you like you said that plants don't regrow tissues like humans do? Do you guys do grafts often?
Not for unhealthy plants. That's something you do usually for propagation.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
But lots of pruning can be involved.
Because
you may have to trim some shit off of there.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Like amputation, like you don't exactly do that as like the first line.
No, sometimes there's a pretty quick one. You're like, let's just like cut that shit right out. But amputation and pruning are not quite as the same severity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember like learning about the replication of cells in humans versus plants. Like since human cells have a membrane, so you're gonna see like this is telophase, for example, and the nuclei are replicating like that, right? And then in plants, it's less of like, oh, it's gonna split apart, more of like it just widens and then just creates a new barrier, which is very interesting to me actually, because it's a cell wall. So I always found that pretty cool because a plant is more like building blocks versus like a human animal is more like jelly in that sense.
Yeah, and that's all done at the meristem though.
Yeah, okay.
So all of that new growth occurs at the meristems. Let me put my pencil. Here it is. So at the tip of your branch, let's see here. And you have a bud.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually have a couple pieces of whatever it is that's growing on the edge here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't end in a leaf, right?
Yeah.
There will always be a little bit that's growing further than the last leaf.
Yeah, okay.
And this little bit right here at the very, very tip is your meristem. And your meristem is all the stem cells. And so the stem cells are kind of right here-ish. Right under that superficial area.
Yes.
And so as this fills out and keeps growing, you have really little cells, right?
Yep.
And as they get bigger, they don't necessarily split. All the new growth happens at that tip. What they do is something called, they etiolate. And so rather than, again, splitting and creating a new one, they stretch.
Interesting. Oh my god.
And so they just continue to keep their shape.
Dang. Cool. That's sick.
Is that why they call them stem cells? No, because they were talking about stem cells in animal science.
That's where
so
stem
they just
comes
stretch.
from.
And so, yeah, if you look, my stretch redeem is called etiolate.
Okay.
So one way to describe this really well is if you've ever seen people with succulents and the succulent gets really long and like it's like they've stretched out. They lose like the dark green color. They kind of turn like a bit of a lighter green. The leaves get really small as it grows.
Okay.
Are you familiar with kind of...
I've never heard of a succulent before.
What?
I've never heard of like a succulent before like that. What is that?
Oh. What? How do you...
I don't know. I think the entirety of chat is like, what? Hey, yo.
How do you not know what a succulent is?
I don't think most of chat knows what it is. I think that's... Why does this always happen when side nerds come on stream? Let me read chat while you're looking it up. Just a small comment, Caleb said, just a small comment. What I'm enjoying about this is seeing that the way they teach concepts in med school is the same. I guess we were talking about Vindicate there, even in different countries. I honestly thought that would never be I honestly never thought that would be the exact same, just translated. Yeah, medical is a lot of standards that have been developed over years. So there's a lot of things that just propagate across countries, languages, whatever. And definitely makes sense, yeah. And then Hika also asked, are plants capable of getting vaccines? So that's for Nep.
No.
Succulent. Plants that live in dry conditions.
But that's kind of what... That's what breeding programs are. So they'll breed resistance into plants.
Okay.
But you can't vaccinate and give something resistance post... Like... Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
It would have to be something bred into it so that the seed itself has the genetics for it.
Okay. I see.
There are things that do that. So there's something called BT corn.
Yeah.
BT is a type of bacteria called Bacillus thuringiensis. One of the proteins that Bacillus thuringiensis secretes has an impact on a whole bunch of different kinds of insects. Different strains of it are specified to different kinds of insects. But BT corn now internally produces the same protein
Mm-hmm.
or enzyme. I don't know which one of them it is. Either way, it produces the same thing inside the corn now on its own. And
Okay.
so the corn is its own defense against whatever this pest is.
I see. Got it.
So they were able to breed it into the plant, but you can't just give an existing plant this resistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Thunder Nugget said plants don't really have a circulatory system to inject a vaccine into, but I'm sure with enough research it can be done.
Well, that's what systemics were.
Okay.
So systemics were things that you would put in the ground and it would suck it into the plant and kill shit, but it's residual. It takes a long time for stuff to leave and it can just be in the plant, so you didn't really want to put it on foods. Sits in the soil. It's not good for anything else. We don't use them anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a very good insight, honestly.
Yeah. So here's what etiolation is like.
Okay.
So this is a succulent. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I saw it in chat. They said succulents are basically plants that live in dry conditions, like a cactus. Would that be one?
Yeah, but
Okay.
succulents they don't have the thorns. They're usually like, a lot of people have pet like plants. What do you call it? Plants? House plants. They have these as house plants. They're super common as house plants, like a jade.
Yeah.
Jade is a succulent.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know how jade is not a cactus. It's definitely not a cactus, but it's also not leafy the same way other things are.
Okay, got it. I see.
So the one on the right here is,
I'll look at your streams.
its traditional rosette shape.
Okay.
You cannot really see the stem. It's just leaves, and the stem is super, super short. In this one on the left, the stem is elongated. And so it's really stretched out in between each leaf.
Ah, okay.
And the color is a lot lighter. And so this one on the left has not gotten as much sunlight. And so it's actually stretching and reaching to try and get sunlight.
Okay.
And so the other one on the right has adequate sunlight, so it's not doing that.
Okay.
But that stretching of the cell is what causes that secondary kind
It
of
causes
growth
to start
past
growing.
the meristems.
Yes, makes sense. Man. The last time I reviewed plant bio was in like 9th grade. I just never touched it after that. Oh my god. Okay, this is.
But see, this is what I mean. Like, it's harder to talk plant diagnostics with people because the terminology it's all very similar, but they're not quite the same. And so I can say their circulatory system exists, but it's not the same. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Central place it all goes.
Yeah.
There's one part that goes up and one part that goes down, and they're not actually connected.
Yeah, xylem and flow. I remember those two.
So.
Okay. So yeah, that was a good overview as to the various different processes of diagnostics for assessment, and also different areas of biology, like mitosis, but in plants at specific areas. Like one thing about animals is next to your beautiful drawing there, I'll just draw a very simple thing, what we have. I'm just drawing it right now. It's a bone. And in kids, you got yourself the marrow. Or sorry, well, in kids, it's more prominent, right? You got yourself the red marrow. And that's where all the fun stuff is. That allows for new cells to be created. Woo, fun stuff. Cool. Yeah, so that's like where all your new blood cells come from. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Okay, anyways. So let's talk about... Now that we talked about how to figure out what the diagnosis is, let's talk about the planning. Because that's like the next most important part. Because what the fuck do you do for the patient? Right? What do you do? Like, do you guys know what to do for a patient if they're like stuck on the bed? They're like, I need help. I need a doctor. Well, you gotta figure that out. So I learned this in my school, but there's like the 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, technically 4 steps, but there's also like a 5th for my personal degree. More mouse bites, bro. Okay, so 1 is follow-up. So when do they come back, right? If they come back. Number 2 is meds. What do you give them? Number 3 is tests. What do we do now? Number 4 is counseling. Say they're smoking too much weed like that doctor told you. How are they going to counsel you to stop? Number 5 is like immediate treatment. Like we have like manipulative treatment. So that's like the number 5 for my degree. But it doesn't have to be for you. Like you don't need to do it depending on the specialty, but it could be helpful for some patients. So yeah, that's how I learned it. Right?
Also, hello, Mr. Ham.
Hey, Mr. Ham, what's the question? You have a question for both of us? Oh shit. What does Mr. Ham have? All right, while Mr. Ham is writing the ham question of the night, let's talk about each of these steps here. So follow-up is like, when do they come back? That's so. Can you both say hamburger? Yes, there you
Hamburger.
go. Hamburger. Does that satisfy you? All right. So medication-wise, that's also self-explanatory. If they're having like some sort of like pain, for example, you could just give them an ibuprofen. Like, hello,
Fair.
hey, I have an ibuprofen. Hey, can you give me an ibuprofen? I have a headache. And for those of you who don't know, ibuprofen is Motrin or Advil. For those of you who don't know in the chat.
Ibuprofen?
Oh shit. Test-wise, this is the most interesting part. I'm sure all the med students and doctors will love this. I know Hika would love this because bro's a radiologist, but test-wise, you'd get like the X-ray, the CT scan. You could also get like blood tests, right? I'm gonna suck your blood. Doctors are vampires and shit. Counseling is like smoking, right? Manipulative treatment. We're not really gonna talk about that because that's out of the scope for this stream. I can talk about that in my own streams. But yeah, so those are like the few things. I love seeing X-rays. Well, you'll be a great radiologist because when it comes to X-rays, I get stuck between AP and PA because fuck that. All right. Anyways.
I also used to do X-rays every year.
Oh, on plants.
That was fun.
Or on humans?
No, on me.
Why on you?
Growing up.
Oh.
Because I have some fucked up bones.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Wait, you're like, I used to do X-rays. I'm like, did you used to do the X-rays on people?
No, I was the X-ray.
Ah, okay, so you got it, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with radiology, there'd be more questions to that play. yeah, exactly. I don't know if Hika is still here, but you could probably comment on like this bullshit that pops up at the top a lot of times.
Picture didn't happen. I don't know where the pics are.
So
I might have them on I probably have them on like a flash drive somewhere.
The crazy part is that based on the body, let's go into a bit of radiology for a second. Right? The crazy part is depending on the specialty, you might get different diagnostic modalities based on what's going on.
See ya, Mr. Ham.
Yeah, Mr. Ham. Let's say there's a X-ray, right? This is like for bone, usually. Like, did you break your bone? Okay, we'll get an X-ray. But let's just say...
It means you're gay.
Okay. Let's just say you broke your bone, but it's in the head. So, a CT scan, right? CT scan is basically a 360-degree X-ray. Right, and it's
also, for anyone curious, I can explain that really bad reference later. Just remind me later and I'll walk you through that one.
So CT is a 360-degree X-ray. MRI is good for soft tissue. And it's basically a CT, except it's good for soft tissue, no radiation. Then there's the ultrasound, which is no radiation. It's really good for just like quick visualization. It's quick, right? So
how's your day going? It's good. We're talking about cool health things.
Thunder said, what is the difference between a CAT scan and a CT scan again? Well, the funny part is that they're the same thing. Like a CAT scan.
Okay, well, what is the MRI then?
Okay, so I can actually show you pictures of an MRI versus a CAT scan, but basically CAT versus and CT are interchangeable. Computerized axial tomography versus computerized computer tomography. That's the acronyms, the same shit. I don't know why the hell they name it like they have two different names. That's medicine. They have one name and then they change it the next year and everyone gets confused. So yeah. It's like one disease, for example, is hypothyroidism in a neonate, like a very young, like an infant basically. It used to be called cretinism, but that's offensive, so they now call it congenital hypothyroidism, and people and older doctors get confused because they changed the name. So yeah, let me look up MRI scan. I'm doing this on my stream, by the way. So let's see. Okay, this is a good example. Thank you, Gaussian, for the follow. Okay, so this right here
Aw, good job, Gaussian.
is an MRI, right? So you can see all the soft tissues very nicely. It's really good for the brain and other areas of the body, the brain, the spine. Anything neuro usually gets a MRI. It's really, really good for seeing that because the neuro isn't exactly hard bone. It's squishy, right? Very, very squishy stuff. Same with like, and yeah. So then you got a CT scan. Let's just look at a radio image there.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me find a good one.
I gotta
for you
restart
guys.
this program that throws.
So this right here is a CT scan of the chest. Right, this is like a common thing. You can see that there's some tissue here, but it's not really well visualized. You'll see vessels and stuff. You see bone really fucking well. And you see like lung branches and stuff like this. But as you can see, there's way more detail with an MRI just because it's different as to how it captures stuff. MRI, it uses the magnetic spin of water molecules to measure them. That's correct. Yep, it's all based on water molecules for MRI. And CT is just shooting x-rays at you and seeing what works all around you. So yeah, that's why you don't give a CT or an x-ray to pregnant patients because, yeah, they have a baby in them and they don't want to, you don't want them to get harmed by radiation exposure.
That's how you get superheroes.
No, bad Nep. Don't do that. No.
It's okay. Don't irradiate seeds either. It does not give you healthy plants.
There's also like a brain tumor on an MRI, for example. You can see like there's this giant thing. Yeah, there's a lot of different brain tumors. PET scans are cool. I'll look up a PET scan for you guys. PET scan. PET scan is basically just using an MRI, I believe? I'm not 100% sure. I know fMRI. Yeah, this is what a PET scan would look like. Here we go. It's basically injecting a tracer and seeing where it goes. That's literally it.
Huh.
So that's a PET scan. But the cooler one, in my opinion, is an fMRI. Those ones look sick. There's also a PET and a DAT scan. That one's used for like dopamine for Parkinson's. This is an fMRI. Oop, wrong one. Nope. Where the hell's the image? Here we go. So it's showing you in colors as to where like blood is going to the brain. So it can show like where areas are lighting up. It helps translate that. But it uses antimatter, so it's cool. I think PET scans just use glucose. No, or am I stupid? I don't remember. I do not recall. But yeah. So those are like different types of radiographic testing you can use. And let's just say the patient is having a hemorrhage, right, in their brain, which is a common thing, by the way, that you look for. That time you get a CT, right? Because you want to get a CT. You'll definitely see pools of blood in there. And then that's where the CT comes from. And if you can't find anything on CT, MRI time. That's what you do with the head. But let's just say you break your humerus, or you have like Nep's bones, or for example, you get an x-ray.
Good night, Alex.
Looking up cretinism, the patients would look exactly how you expect them to. Yeah, there's like the 5 Ps, there's like the protruding umbilicus, the puffy face, pale, stuff like that. A rare earth metal that patient needs to drink. Yeah, that's gadolinium contrast, I believe. That's used for CT scans. You can use gadolinium. I think you can use iodine as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a radiologist, nor do I want to be. So yeah, that's something you could use. That's mainly contrast to help illuminate stuff better. Some CTs do contrast, some don't. A lot of times you just inject it in the IV and then you just go to the CT scan. So yeah.
Huh, interesting.
But yeah, those are radiographic diagnostic tools. The only times and also if you have bad kidney function, if you have like allergies to some stuff, then you can't take contrast and it'll actually make you very sick. So yeah, that's one thing.
It's all magic.
Ooh, I forgot to show the ultrasound. Wait, I want to show that.
Oh.
So if you have a baby, like, you'll know what an ultrasound looks like. But for those of you who don't, okay, what is that picture? What the fuck? Why is that the first thing?
It looks like a rock.
So here's the ultrasound of a baby, right? Oh wow, here's the kid. Here's the umbilical. Ooh, funny. But yeah, ultrasounds generally look like this. Oops.
Baby.
Ultrasounds generally look like this. They just look like a giant field of nothing, and you have to guess like what's there.
Brain scan.
For people who can read ultrasounds, you guys are gods because I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what tissue this is. I don't see it. Exactly. And like there are echogenicities, right? So basically ultrasound is sound waves that's like put into your body and bounce back. So if you see like this arcing here, it's probably bone, and then there's like hyperechoic stuff, so you can see like tumors and things like that. Oh, Morik, I don't see an ultrasound pic. Yeah, it's on my stream. If you guys want to look at that, I don't know if Nep could show my stream as well. The kid. Okay, well he can figure it out. It's the kidney apparently. I don't know.
All right then. I don't know how, but sure.
I have no idea how. Maybe I could invite him one time and we could talk about that, because I am a fucking dumbass when it comes to that shit. And thank God, like most medical students aren't expected to know radiology like they're back of their hand, because it is just very confusing. Like basic radiology, yeah, if you see like pneumonia, then you'd know what's going on. But if you see something like this, you're not gonna get that on an exam. So yeah, just keep in mind as to what most common doctors know. Most doctors look at just the interpretation, and then they can also look at the radiology. Yeah. So there's also stuff like blood tests, right? So I talked about the blood. As you know, doctors are vampires. They like sucking your blood. Okay, you didn't have to do that.
I thought they wanted apples.
No.
You bribe them away with apples. You give them the apple.
So blood tests, you order like electrolytes, blood cells for like anemia, and you can order like specific things depending on what you have for the differential. So yeah. And then there is one more thing. It literally just came in and then escaped my head. Oh yeah, right, cardiac. So let's say you're having a heart attack, right? You can get an EKG, or as they can call it, an ECG as well, because people like people like confusing each other. So an EKG, this is something that medical students do learn in depth. So here's an EKG. If it can load up, there we go. So this is an EKG. It looks very beautiful. So yeah.
Wow.
You got your P wave, you got your QRS. This is stuff outside the scope of the stream. So I'm not gonna talk about like the anatomy of an EKG, but like let's say we have a heart attack. And
so that's like your usual squiggle, because people on my end can't see. So that's like the
squiggle, yeah. Yeah, you could.
That's your.
You could probably just share the screen of my stream. I don't know if you have it open, but yeah. So then there's like the heart attack EKG where like there's a STEMI, so one of the waves is elevated. It's like, oh my god, you're having a heart attack. I love reading ECGs. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean...
Oh my god.
To be fair, this one is pretty close. I mean, where's the laser pointer? There's no laser pointer. Okay. This one is pretty close, right?
Thank you.
Just this part. The rest of it, I don't know what the fuck that is, but...
I don't know. They were just little squiggles.
Yeah. I think a normal EKG, if I can draw it right, you got this, and then that's your EKG. Yeah, so that's that. Is there like any unique plants that have something like a heart or just a pressure-based method to move a flower around? I mean, sorry, to move fluid around. Sorry, not flower.
I guess that's the xylem and the phloem. That's, I guess, their circulatory system.
I think he's asking about like a pump. Like we have a heart, right? Is there like a pump that helps move stuff around, or is it mainly just gravity-based?
It is adhesion and cohesion at its finest.
Oh, okay.
Just properties of water.
Yeah. Like, you know how we're always moving, right? So we have to adapt to various different positions. So that's why we have a heart.
That's why
basically.
wilting of a plant can be really bad for it.
Mm-hmm.
Is not necessarily because it flops over. It's because as the water stops moving through it, it stops also moving nutrition.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, yeah. Like that's...
So it stops the whole system.
That's common in humans,
Water
too.
movement is the driver instead of like a heart pumping things. It's literally just the pull of water from the soil through the roots up to the leaves.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. There's no like actual pump to mechanically move things. That's cool. So it's literally it's literally just properties. Yeah. Stroke and heart attack are where part of the brain and heart loses oxygen supply. Well, yeah, that is what a stroke and a heart attack is. It's actually the two things that you learn before you go into an emergency medicine rotation, because those are like the two emerging complications that you got unblock immediately. Tomato plants can make ultrasound during dry spells due to their xylem vibration. Is that true? I don't know if you know that.
I have no idea. Like, if that's a thing, it's not the forefront of, or at least not core plant science at this point.
Fair enough, yeah.
I don't know. That would be very fringe plant science. There's not a lot of information.
Yeah, makes sense. I understand where you're coming from there. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
But yeah, it is capillary action.
Gotcha.
There's things that can like act on the capillary action. If you are really interested, that's what transpiration is, and you have stomatal cells, and that's what, through turgor pressure, how much water is and isn't available, that allows the transpiration, like water movement, evaporation, to occur.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Nice.
Yeah, it's way more passive than ours. We have an active respiratory system.
Yes, we
Theirs
do.
is passive.
That's right. Yeah, and us, the heart and lungs, work together to make sure the blood is pumping throughout the body, especially against gravity. And we also have valves in our veins that allow for blood to not fall back down when it's going up. So yeah, because they're low pressure and stuff. But yeah, that's definitely interesting. Like, when you learn medicine or just anatomy in general, how do I have an active respiration if I'm lazy AF? Well, you don't control that, so you can be lazy, but you can still breathe.
It's because you have to exert energy in order to respire. If you don't have to exert energy, if it just happens on its own. Yeah.
That is called your nervous system, doing things that you don't have to think about. I mean,
lignin is just part of the plant structure. So, yes.
Have you heard of ligma?
Yes, but perhaps you should describe it to chat.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. Just wanted to make sure if you heard of it, because it's very similar to lignin,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah, very similar.
Yep.
Alright, so now I went over all the shit that we do in like a very simple... Don't you stare at me! You know that was a very easy grab, okay? Okay, alright, bro. Okay, buddy.
What's lignin?
Okay, let me open up the tab I had. To those who want to know. But yeah, please explain lignin, Miss Plant Lady. Are you looking?
I'm just going to look it up.
Okay.
So, they're support tissues in plants, and so they're part of what give the plant structure. If it lignifies, it's when it kind of creates a really strong... It's a very strong tissue, so it's really present in things like your wood and bark tissues. They're very, very rigid, and they don't rot too quickly. They're very stable structural pieces.
I see.
And so yeah, they're...
Because I know you got like I know in bio they always talk like cellulose is a very fibrous polymer, and they got chitin, which is really, really strong for like crustaceans and fungi and stuff. So yeah, I guess lignin is another one that's similar.
So, kind of interesting. That is what wood is. And so
now it's clicking.
When you start looking at tree rings, it's basically looking at a cross section of that respiratory system.
Okay.
And so, yeah, what you have here is that core in the very center. That's that interior bit is usually called either the heartwood or the pith. If you've ever snapped open like a grass reed, and it's that really kind of white, soft tissue material right in the center of the stem, that's pith.
Okay.
Yeah, pith, pith.
Got it. Share your stream.
Right underneath the bark. So that center piece there, that's all dead tissue. That's the wood. So that's all of there's a green layer that you see here. It's called your vascular cambium. That's the current living tissue. Everything inside of it, every year, it grows a new layer of living tissue on the outside. And so the center is the oldest part of the tree. The exterior is the youngest.
Damn, this is cool. That's super
That's how
interesting.
you use dendrochronology is fucking fascinating shit. That's you rings to understand the
Oh, your mic kind of died there.
Lars is running on his wheel.
Oh, okay. If you guys don't know, Lars is her chinchilla. Very cute.
Yeah, he's sitting in the room. He's like, well, he's right here. I keep sticking my finger over and giving scritches. Man, so much attention. But now he's running full speed ahead. So if you hear any of that in the back, yeah, he's featured on my stream here up in the corner where it says "Do it for him." That is a low poly Lars.
Yeah, I'm just sharing your stream while you're explaining this stuff as well. So, okay, let me go back to the.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's pretty sweet. All right,
yeah, so that little green layer is what holds any of the current tissues, and those are the xylem and the phloem and the cambium.
Yeah.
Every year, as those tissues grow, they will lignify, and so they will end up turning into basically just really long tubes, like straws, more or less.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
run
yeah.
the length of the trunk or the plant in general. But this lignification is why the structure doesn't break down. It holds its structure and it creates that woody. Yeah, that it's wood. It's why it survives, even though that's technically dead tissue.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah.
So lignin.
Yeah. I feel like if anything ends in, it's like supposed to be hard. Technically, like that seems like a common prefix or suffix or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me trying to make connections. I don't know. Anyway, so I talked about the stuff we do for in a very, very basic form, obviously, to help fix a patient. What do you do? What is your approach to a plan?
So if we can't kind of determine the cause, so it depends on what kind of a level of intensity.
Your mic is okay. Yeah. Good.
What? Okay. One sec. So it just kind of depends on, again, your symptoms. So if we're concerned that it's like a really infectious disease, so something like Dutch elm disease,
okay,
we need to take a lot more action, and we're going to start recommending things like cull the tree, take it out, get it out of there now, because we do not want that to spread, and it spreads fast, and it's got really devastating effect on the population. Or you could have something like blossom end rot, and it's a physiological thing that's just related to the system at home, and it doesn't impact anything else. So depending on what you're kind of determining to be the cause,
you treat it that way, basically.
Determines how far down this chain of like specifying exactly what it is. So you can send like samples of either soil or plant tissue to labs that will test and tell what's going on. So in crops, there's a lot of things that they want to test for. A really big one is called Fusarium head blight, and it's a fungal disease of like wheat and a couple other grain crop.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they'll just they'll culture it in a lab and figure out what you're dealing with.
Cool.
And then that determines what kind of chemicals and pesticides and herbicides and fungicides, whatever they feel like they need to use on a large scale.
Okay.
Area of the industry I work in is way more focused on pesticide-free information. So we look more at like basically a holistic like interpretation of it. And so if something's going on, we look at the whole environment and we'll be like, okay, well, yes, you have an issue with watering, and it's not that you're not watering enough, it's that you need to do this to the environment to maintain the moisture level or something.
Yeah, that makes sense, to fix the water issue.
Most of the time you don't need to do anything that involves a pesticide or an herbicide, like a chemical application. Most of the time you can adjust it yourself. A lot of it is preventative to plants.
Okay, so it's very
So if you're
preventative
going to
as
lose a
well.
crop, you may just lose it and you've learned from it. There's a lot of stuff that comes in terms of like prevention. You can do a lot to prevent stuff from going wrong.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's common in our field too. Like counseling is an example of prevention to get the, issue to help people. Like, for example, let's just say you're getting high cholesterol. Like, be careful when eating your fatty foods. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, and a good example too would be like housing conditions.
okay.
So, considering we have hygienic housing and have access to um, like showering, bathing, we have access to spaces that are clean versus being in a space that's really tightly packed. You don't have a lot of space, there's not a lot of access to personal hygiene. You could have diseases that spread much faster.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So a lot of that is what we consider when it comes to plants because of populations. Everything sits everything sits in the same place. And so you can't those are things that impact plants a little bit more, I think. It's like
Yeah.
proximity to other plants and stuff, and environment plays a lot more, I think,
Yeah,
than internal.
definitely. Yeah, I mean, that's also true
Yeah,
with
it's a lot of
people.
external. True.
Yeah, because if you're eating, like, again, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, if you're eating a lot of Chinese food, you should probably stop doing that. For example, right? It's a lot of diet, exercise, what the social history is for, right? Diet, exercise, stressors, sick contacts, drugs, tobacco, alcohol, all of that stuff comes together in one giant ball and is like, oh, here's what the person does, and here's what's also inside the person. So yeah,
You know what? I think that's the difference. Plants don't really do that.
they don't.
They
Yeah,
don't have
they don't have diets.
buildup of stuff that over time results in the onset of a disease.
They
Not
don't.
really,
They don't eat Chinese food. Yeah.
right? Like if
Last I
something's
checked.
happening, it's not that it's yeah, like a tree that's being slowly exposed to something like in its earlier stages of life. By the end of its life, like if it's no longer exposed to it, it's not like going to come back the same way.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because we as
Yeah.
humans, we're very like choosy as to what we do, and our choices make who we are. So
The things that attack us can have like that latency period where it just doesn't do
yeah,
anything.
very much so.
Right? I don't think I know of things in plants that have the same
Okay.
kind of property.
So speaking of, because we're getting kind of into the pathogens here, let's make a new section for
Okay.
common pathogens. Oh, okay. Common. Because everybody loves talking about infections. Oh, we got an ad, actually. Maybe we could hold the common pathogens until
Sounds
the
good. I'll
ad's
run my
over.
ad right now as well.
Okay, sweet. Imagine if plants had excretory systems. How much would trees actually pee and poop? I wonder.
Well,
Plants just like push. Where do plants put their waste? Just in the ground, and then it just gets recycled. Because I know there's like the nitrogen cycle and stuff.
well, waste is kind of the byproduct of eating, is it not?
Yeah, it is exactly.
Plants don't eat; they're autotrophs.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, because we get rid of solid waste, right? We also get rid of nitrogenous wastes. So
yeah, because we have to intake that has our intake has we don't use the whole thing. Like part of it needs to be filtered through the system.
Yeah. Like
Plants only take up kind of what they need, I guess.
I know plants do nitrogen fixation. That I remember. If I could look it
Yeah,
up here.
that's it's a little bit different. That's a symbiotic relationship.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. I thought it was because the plants need it or something. Let me just pull up this
They
up.
form a symbiotic relationship with bacteria and the roots in the soil. They come together and they form these little nodule things.
Yeah.
So the bacteria
I see.
intakes the nitrogen in a plant unavailable form.
Yeah.
Their systems spit it out in a plant available form. And in return, the plant gives it sugars. And so it's a little just
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking
And
at
it only happens with legumes.
I'm looking at this nitrogen fixation cycle diagram. There's like this part where the horse is doing shit. The horse just takes a shit on here and just goes through. Like, what the fuck? Why is that? Why is that the image that they put here?
That's a good question.
There's so much AI that is overwhelming us instead of helping. The answer, more Oh, are you talking about the ad? I think the person's talking about the ad. Why a horse? I don't know. Could be a cow. Could be a human if you want it to be. If you're into that. I don't know.
I mean, the other thing you could think of here is even like dog peeing, like where it causes that burn in grass. If you've ever noticed, there's also a slightly greener, healthier ring right at the edge of that pee spot. That's because of the ammonia.
Oh.
Right at the edge is that sweet spot where the amount of ammonia or nitrogen is just right to act as a fertilizer.
That's cool.
So one thing you can do if you have dog spot issues is splash like a whole bunch of water on it afterwards to dilute it.
Interesting.
And it won't cause such a burn.
Cool.
But that's what it is. It's the ammonia in the pee.
Yeah, the only thing I know about nitrogen is urea, and that's it. There's also like the urea cycle in the liver. That does shit. If you've ever been in biochem, it is a pain in the ass, and I think any medical student past like their board exams doesn't remember a lick of it. So yeah, just
that's like OChem.
Yeah, OChem. I completely. I did really good in OChem. I completely forgot it. It's gone from my memory.
I did decently well with OChem, but that's purely because I was building molecules. And while I cannot do math to save my life, I can do shapes in my head, and I didn't need the kit. I could just build them in my head.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
And so I did pretty okay.
Oh, I don't know if you've taken biochem, but biochem is basically OChem on steroids. It's just like...
I mean, probably the plant version of it. I've taken plant metabolism.
Ah, okay.
What else have I taken?
It's pretty similar. It's just that there's more reactions in the human body, I think.
You'd be surprised. Everyone underestimates what the fuck's going on in plants. There's a lot of shit happening there.
I know, I memorized way too many reactions that hate me. Gridyear, don't remind me of OChem, please. I don't want to go through that hell again. I never have to go through that hell. No. Okay, anyways, let's get back to like the common pathogens that'll show up. So let's be very like broad in terms of what we say here. So in humans, what you'll commonly see is bacteria, like actually pretty common is viruses and bacteria. A very small percentage of fungi. Like you don't really see fungi in humans unless
fungi
you're
are
like
pretty superficial.
Yeah, exactly. Right? They're very, very superficial. They're very, very like usually they're seen in immunocompromised. Like if you have someone who's immunocompromised, you'll see fungal infections, and that's usually like a hallmark to check the immune cells and see what's going on, especially if it's systemic, right?
Yeah. So when it comes to plants and fungi, it's usually related to things like humidity. So when we think of people and fungal infections, you think of stuff like toenails.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
often it can be things like you wash your feet, but you don't dry them, and maybe you just put salt on immediately, and you do that every fucking day. You just trap moisture in there.
Exactly.
And it creates a little nasty little atmosphere. If you let all of your plants grow and you never deal with how grown into each other they are, the chances of fungal diseases in there is so much higher because there's no airflow.
Is that something is that like the what's the number one cause of disease in plants in terms of like fungi, viruses, bacteria, parasites, pests? Like in terms of those categories.
So here's the thing. When we're talking about plants,
thank you for the follow, Rastacha.
It's the same level of category as animals.
Okay.
So in animals, I don't know what you would say is the main thing.
That would be, I'd say viruses personally, but yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Okay. So plants are probably also viral or pests.
Okay, interesting. Because I would have thought fungi were pests, but viral is interesting.
Fungi are bad, but fungi won't decimate a population.
Okay, got it. How about bacteria? Yeah. Is that common?
Yeah, Yeah, there's lots of bacteria as well,
Okay.
but I would say viral because of just the nature of viruses, that they
Yeah.
don't die. They can sit quietly for long periods of
Mm-hmm.
time. Sometimes they don't impact the generation that they live in, but the next generation,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Like there's the whole, debate on like viruses are not actually alive type of thing.
Yeah, but they have, they interact with the DNA of the organism.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms in terms of if they're alive or not, it doesn't really matter. They
It doesn't,
impact
yeah.
our systems
It's just
in this way regardless.
biologists trying to have a debate, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Pest spreading
Yeah.
viruses, double damage. Oh god, don't get me
Actually,
started on pests with
I don't know how to say your username, but
Mephi, yeah.
Mephi. Um, if you're familiar with the V theorem cast, Phi, the neutrophil, and I did a journal club last year sometime where we actually looked at something like that. We looked at a type of thing called plasmids. So we
Yeah,
looked at
plasmids, that's right.
plasmids in plants and the fact that they are often something transmitted between insect and plant. And so
Mhm.
it's like a two-stage cycle of the plasmid transmission.
Mhm.
And so we looked at it together. I brought the plant science aspect because we were looking at something called aster yellows, which is a huge issue. It impacts so many different things. Aster is the sunflower family. Um, yeah,
I'm circling
but
on my
there's
stream.
if you're interested in learning about plasmids and that pest vectoring of that nasty amount of damage, we talk about that in detail. So I would actually check out that VOD.
Mhm. I was
I can try and
showing
find it and
on
share it with your
my
community later.
yeah, go ahead. I was sharing it on showing on my stream. Very similar pests to infected to outside again, malaria.
And it's very fascinating. It's the same concept, and I because I work in the plant sector, I've also delved into entomology
Uh-huh.
and learned about the mechanism of the insect mouth that causes the
Oh
transmission.
yeah, we learned that too.
Yeah, so
um
it's really fascinating. It's also capillary action. And so
yeah,
their tongue is or their mouth is basically like a straw with
proboscis, yeah.
yeah, like a little basically like think of it as a pipe cleaner that like pops out and then pulls back in so it sucks water or whatever fluid it
Blood
is
in
back
this
up.
case, yeah.
But because it goes from the mouth out first, it transmits whatever's in the salivary glands.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of those vectors live. They'll live in the salivary glands of the insect.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's in the salivary glands. The insect basically vomits it up technically, and it spreads throughout the blood, hides out in the liver, replicates, ruptures, and then spreads through the blood cells, grows, and then it gets sucked up again by the bug and gets spread. It's literally just a cycle of it's just a cycle. It is. Malaria is terrible.
Two-stage
Fuck
life cycle.
malaria. That shit sucks. And even treating it sucks because the best part is that malaria is a parasite. So it develops resistance. So a lot of the drugs that people used to use, like quinine, for example, tonic water, it's resistant to that now. The very bad one. So there are now new drugs that are used to treat falciparum. So, in fact, the reason you talked about plasmids before, the reason why malaria's scientific name is what it is probably because it acts like a plasmid life cycle. Plasmodium, right? That's the genus of the parasite. So, yeah, my daily gin and tonic is used. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's very useless. Very, very. I mean, first of all, right? Quinine doesn't work anymore, basically, on this specific strain. And also, you're fucking up your liver, so it's gonna make it easier for the plasmodium to make it worse. So I don't think the alcohol is helping. I think you need to look a little bit surface level here and think about the alcohol versus the tonic part.
Well, I mean, that kind of gives away why it was,
Yeah,
tonic water.
Exactly, instead of gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
So, do you want to try? Yep, malaria sucks. It's easy to identify because the fevers. Dude, like, the crazy part is that each strain has different cycles of fevers. It is down to that level. Like, one strain has, like, quartan, so every 4 days you have a fever. Tritan, whatever it's called, is 3 days. And then another one just, like, sporadic fevers, so that's the bad one. And it's just, I analyzed it down to that much. It's crazy. But yeah, did you want to show the pictures and we could figure out what's going on?
I wanted to do this bit to start.
Sure, let's do it.
So
Let me look at
this
your
is
stream.
it's called ergot. It's a fungi that impacts grain, namely wheat.
Yeah.
And it's characterized by this fungal growth out of what would have been the seed tissue.
Yes.
And so ergot has a couple terrible effects. As obviously, if it gets in your grain supply, it contaminates it. You don't want that. It damages your what you've harvested. Now, the other part of it is actually more of a medical thing.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk about that. So y'all have ever heard about ergot alkaloids? It's basically used as a uterotonic, I believe. It helps push the baby out.
And then there was also it's ergot poisoning or ergotism.
Oh, that's there too.
Yeah, is also culture, like there's a historical context around it where it gets called St. Anthony fire.
Okay.
And so go.
Oh,
St. Anthony's
jeez.
hellfire. Ah, don't do this to me.
I talked about this yesterday. Websites are so annoying nowadays with all these damn pop-ups. Like, oh, you want to have cookies? Go ahead. You could just use the archive website to bypass it. That's what I usually do.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Smithsonian's probably better.
This specifically kind of comes out of a period of French history.
Oh god, is it the Dark Ages?
Yeah, and
No.
so there was a bunch of bread in one region that had ergot in the mix of the flour, unfortunately. And so a lot of people ended up consuming this ergot laced bread, and it caused ergotism in like this little population. And then I want to read what the description of it is.
People are saying LSD. Oh my god.
Because what did people... Okay, so yeah, it caused... it impacted the nervous system. But it just caused an intense amount of pain. And so... Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, now let me show my tangent here about ergot alkaloids, because it's a little deeper than I actually thought. So, ergot alkaloids, and it is called dihydroergotamine and ergotamine. So these are used to treat severe throbbing headaches like migraines and cluster headaches. Taylor says, I gotta go to sleep. I'm very tired. This is an amazing stream. Would love to see the two of you collabing and talking about your areas. Bye. See you. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you, Taylor.
All right.
Sleep well.
So yeah, so it's treating migraines and cluster headaches. They're the oldest headache treatments. They were developed in the 1920s. They are the same as triptans. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. So ergot alkaloids. What?
Sorry. Kolek says boofing ergot.
Oh, for God's sake. Ergot alkaloids narrow blood vessels in the brain. They affect serotonin, which narrows blood vessels. They also stop a nerve in the brain called trigeminal nerve, yada yada yada. Okay, I'm trying to find the pregnancy usage. Pregnancy. Clinical pharmacology. Oh my god, I'm getting papers. Oh god, I hate this. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Managing the end of childbirth with ergot alkaloid medications. So when you birth a child, I'm not gonna be doing this, but when a birthing person births a child, they birth the child, and then they have to take the placenta out. So by restricting the vessels, ergot alkaloids can help, you know, finish that process basically. So it's really good for like increasing tension and stuff. When I birth a child. Yeah. When you birth a child, of course. When anybody births a child,
Yes.
you'll definitely use this. There are many other while waiting for development of uterus transplant. Oh dear God. That no, don't bring me into that right now. I'm good, man. People are gonna start joking. Yo, you get your uterus transplant yet?
God.
We're gonna be in a crazy time. All right, when not, if you will birth, yes, we are gonna increase the population of the human race that way. Everybody.
No.
Oh my God. I mean, people have been joking fucking mpreg 50 times. I don't know, man. We don't talk about that though. But yeah. Don't get me started. So yeah. Basically, when it comes to humans, right? You see like the standard stuff. I'm assuming most of you guys have got colds, right? You guys have got the flu. If you didn't,
unfortunately.
Very fortunate, because now you're immune to it. I'm kidding. You feel like shit for a few
I got my
days.
flu shot. I got my flu shot.
True.
Hell yeah.
You might still get the flu. That's the problem.
For a while. Well, yeah. It's resistance. It's not like.
Yeah.
What do you call it? It's not immunity. It's resistance.
Yeah, pretty much. Bacteria. You'll see like pneumonia. So strep pneumoniae. I cannot fucking spell. IAE. There's also Moraxella. I also cannot spell. Moraxella, and then there's H flu. Right, so there's a bunch of stuff that can cause the strep pneumonia. There's a bunch of stuff that can cause, you know, problems, and these three are the biggest offenders. If you have cystic fibrosis, right, you can get Pseudomonas. You can also get Staph aureus. There's a lot of bacteria we learn about. I birthed a child during the Nep and Burst collab, and all I got was a stupid cheat. Okay. The t-shirt of pregnant woman. That's literally the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pregnant man, sorry. My bad. Not woman. Okay, so Pseudomonas, Staph aureus. I like, speaking of pregnant man emoji, every time I release something software-wise, everyone always reacts with a pregnant man emoji. I don't know why. It's just
nice.
Like, bruh. Okay, fine. Is that's how you want to do it? That's how we do it. Okay.
Yes, that's how we do it now.
All right. Okay. All right. So. Okay. So fungi.
I'm sorry. They just come with me. We're a package deal.
This is more of Nep's thing, but one fungus is Aspergillus. That's commonly found in humans. Right, you get a lot of Aspergillus. The number one you'll probably see is Candida. The yeast, it's calling you. You get it in your mouth, you get it on your arms, you get it in your genitals. You get it everywhere. That's the
There's this nice feminine hygiene product that's it's got a name based on, is it Canadensis? No.
Candidiasis is the disease.
No, the name of the pathogen you were just listing.
Candida, yeah.
Candida, whatever it is.
Candida is the pathogen, yeah.
There's a name of a brand that's like based off of that.
What the hell? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty obvious as to what it's for then.
Yep.
But yeah, there's this one interesting phenomenon called ABPA from Aspergillus. It's called allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillus. Basically, if you're on like a farm and you work with hay and stuff, you can inhale it. And if you're sensitive to it, your immune system, your lungs and your immune system will start going crazy. You have like asthma-like symptoms. And you start having like basically an allergic reaction, but not. So yeah, it's basically like you get asthma, but it's from Aspergillus. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. There's also hypersensitivity pneumonitis, which is very similar. And the treatment is to just get away from the stimulant. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I guess what we could do now, if you're down, is we could like show pictures and try doing some diagnostics.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Candida the one that grows under uncircumcised foreskin? Yeah. Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Is that hay fever? Hay fever is different. I can't really explain it. I kind of forgot, so I'm too lazy as well. But yeah, I don't think it is hay fever. It's like its own process. Like, there are allergy-like syndromes and diseases that are present, but they're not actually like allergy reactions, if that makes any sense. It looks a lot like allergies, but it's not. The underlying process isn't allergies. It's a very similar reaction. Similar antibodies, right? But not like allergies. It's lupus? No.
So I be taking pictures of diseased things all the time.
Okay.
So if you give me a second, I'll look up.
Sure,
I'll
go
find
ahead.
you a picture off my phone, and then we'll look at it.
I will hop on your stream.
Or I'm gonna try and put it on the.
Oh, okay, on the whiteboard? That works too.
Whiteboard.
Okay, that works better. The heck? Gregnancy.
Fuck.
Bro. What the hell, bro? What did Tender just send? I'm opening it. I don't care. Oh, why did it open here? Oh, crap. I didn't set my default browser. I set up a different browser yesterday on stream, and I was like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna use this now.
Last one there's the penis pump.
Don't give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
I'm totally going so fast. Oh, fuck!
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you kids doing on my fucking lawn? And don't look at me when I'm fucking talking to you.
Oh, I actually have a video of one leaf that we literally did this leaf specifically on stream.
Okay.
I picked it off the plant and came home and I did a diagnostic run on it together.
All right, bet. Let's see.
So perfect.
Okay.
Send it here.
You can send it in Discord if you want. I could just paste it on the board or try to.
There we go. Can I open it on?
What's the one weird rose fungus disease that people... Oh, sporotrichosis. Yeah, that one's weird. Cigar-shaped yeasts. That's the buzzword that you'll see.
How do I add some? Oh,
Treatment is just an azole.
No. Where the fuck? How would I add something?
Okay, just send it in Discord. I'll just put it in. Or at least try to. I could just show it in... Or I could just show it in a different tab or something. Should be easier.
Well, I'll just have it on photos here and we can look at it.
Okay. Be fine.
So it's just on my screen.
Okay.
Right now.
Share my... Okay.
Meow.
Let me
Thank you,
change my
Collab.
OBS to fix that. Okay.
Right now.
Got it. Okay. Sweet.
Yep. Just waiting for the. Yep. There we go.
All right.
Yeah. So
I
here
think
is my
that
video.
is a leaf. Yes, Tyler.
Yeah,
Very astute.
but what I'm gonna get you guys to do is just what do you see? Whatever it is you think you can add as descriptions of what's going on here, throw it in chat. I just want to know what you guys are seeing. Come on, play. Oh my god.
I would do that. I'm actually gonna get my notebook to have a bunch of stuff I've. 1 second.
Well, Tender, just hang on because maybe you'll be helpful.
Okay, I'm back. So we got tree, dark green leaves with a bunch of brownish papules. Or sorry, yeah, papules present on the leaf as well. Seems like some sort of drying. Not sure. Okay, so let's do an interview to the plant. How about we talk to the plant?
Hello, motherfucker. Thanks for the follow, Cha-Cha. Yeah. Do you want to ask the plant some questions?
Let's ask the plant. Okay, who are you?
This is a ficus.
Okay. The plant is talking. Alright, so what brings you in today? Where is it hurting you?
We're looking at the leaves.
Okay.
So, superficial tissues, the epidermis.
Alright. And when did it start?
Well, this looks like a fairly advanced stage
Okay.
of this condition, of what's happening, what we're seeing here. So this is something that has clearly been there for a while.
Okay. So a few months, basically, or a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Does anything make it better or worse? I'm kidding. How has it progressed since it started?
So as it's been progressing, there's been more and more of these spots showing up.
Okay.
And then the more they sit there, the longer they sit there. Do you see how there's like almost like the light moves through a little bit more?
Yeah, yeah.
That becomes more apparent the longer it sits here.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a while, the whole leaf kind of looks like it's gonna die.
Okay.
Kind of see the one in the background that's got a lot of yellow?
Yeah, I do see it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Just thinking of my tools here. Alright, so okay, so you did say color changes, so
Well, is it a color change or is it because it's letting light through?
yeah, no, I'm
And
saying
that's
about
the
the
difference.
I'm saying about the yellowing of the other leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And there's increasing degeneration of those leaves as well, based on you can see
Mhm.
they're letting the light through. Okay. So how about any like surrounding plants that are causing issues?
Well, this is a potted plant. So what I can say is that it's not sitting next to an immediate neighbor.
Okay.
What I can't attest to is whether or not it stays outside the entire time, if it's moved indoors and is sitting with different plants indoors
Mm-hmm.
on the weekends or whatever, because it was outside of a restaurant. I don't know if like where the plant was sourced,
Mhm.
like ficus, and it's in a house plant, or it's in a
Okay, so
pot,
it's a house.
most of the
It's a
time-
house plant. So, okay.
Ficus is a very common indoor tree.
Yeah.
They're very common for that. So I don't know if and this is obviously an adult one, so it's going to be something that's kept over winter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the storage conditions are like the overwintering.
Yeah.
Maybe there's all of the ones in there have this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and of course, chat, please ask questions as well. I'm not the only one here who's figuring this out. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very overwhelmed. All right, so you said the age is an adult. Any chemicals?
Nope.
Okay. We got an ad break coming up, but I'll keep asking. How about sun? Is it getting enough sun? Getting too much sun?
Looks like it. It's on the south side of a building.
Okay.
I don't see sun damage.
Okay. Thunder Nuggets said the cell tissue must be digested by the pathogen, including the chlorophyll. Perhaps it is intracellular. Okay.
I love the thinking.
Good thinking. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. There is damage. We could definitely see that. And would this be classified as a lesion here? Are these lesions?
How would you determine if something on a person? What kind of
Look up lesion.
what would determine if something's a lesion? Like,
I'll just look it up for you. A lesion is basically just any abnormal change in tissue, so those would be lesions technically.
if you look though, they could be flaking off.
Okay. That's my stream. Oops. Very well true. Okay. So, not a
And
lesion.
Plant doesn't have skin that flakes like that.
No. Yeah, that would be people with dry skin. Yeah.
So, what do we think it is?
What do we think it is? Oh my god, you're putting me on the spot like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Where would you go from here?
Well, where I
So
would
this
go
is-
is it being watered properly?
Well, here's what I want to point out as well. If you look at that leaf surface when it hits the light, can you see that it's a little bit sticky? Like you can see that there's a sticky
Really?
kind of.
Oh, I do see it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And so this is an insect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so it is on the surface. And what they are doing is, yes, they're consuming from the inside of the plant, but what they're doing is they're sucking up the sugars. So they suck all the juice out of it.
Oh, that's
And
why
so,
it's
yes,
drying
there's
up
just-
like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the cells just aren't there.
My initial thought
Um,
was like, oh, it's not being watered properly and the plant's complaining.
Yeah, but it's coated in something called scale.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a disease. It's just a pest on the leaf surface.
Mm-hmm.
They are a bitch to get rid of, because they create this little scale that protects them. They like basically build a little fort over top of the leaf surface, and they're protected in there.
Yeah. Gotcha,
Water's
gotcha.
scientifically not wet.
Oh,
I mean-
don't bring that debate up. That is not. No, 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 no. The water is not wet debate is something that has been studied for ages, and that is something that
I would like to point out that the logic doesn't make sense
Oh,
because
God.
wet is not a scientific term.
I'm not going into this. I'm not going into this.
Wet is a descriptor.
Oh, God.
So no, it can't be scientifically wet.
Oh my gosh. Scale insects are so weird. They lose their legs and eyes as adults like weird little barnacles. You guys want to know the weirder insect that I've seen? Scabies. They're very beautiful. It's very itchy. And also suck in every way, shape, or form.
Water can be liquid. It can be solid. It can be gaseous.
Oh my
It can
God.
be cold. But no, I wouldn't describe water as necessary. Yeah, like that. If you're going into the whole scientifically not this, then grammatically if you're gonna pull that shit, you're wrong in the first place. Like, fuck off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just searching through my notebook trying to find a good I've had a bunch of diagnoses where it's the same thing, and I want to see if you guys will figure this out. Okay, but I do want to talk about one thing before that. Let's go to the whiteboard again. Switch to my where the hell do I oops, properties, there we go. Switch to my whiteboard again. All right, I'll put it below the plant birth. Okay, so let's talk about another objective finding that I completely forgot to mention. Your vital signs.
Okay.
Yeah, so vital signs are very, very important. So you got your, let's think about it. So we got our heart rate, respiratory rate, blood pressure, temperature, height, weight, BMI, pulse ox. Right? So all of these are used as like quick ways to see the status of a patient. A lot of doctors look at the heart rate, the pulse ox, very important for saturate, for O2 sats. Respiratory rate's also important, blood pressure is really important, and the temperature is really important to see if they're spiking a fever. Height, weight, BMI is mainly used for like drugs and like or like figuring out some chronic diseases. So yeah. But yeah, so vital signs are important. So let's talk about a case that I have. All right, so I'm gonna just jump on over if you can show this as well. So
Okay.
we have the age is not really important here. So an 84-year-old female, Caucasian female, coming in with a chief complaint of headache and syncope, fainting, right?
Okay.
And they passed out. They're in the ER now. Am I a doctor IRL? No, I'm a medical student right now. Doctor soon. So coming in with a headache and a syncope, there's no real location of the headache. Usually it's like everywhere, it appears episodically, but today it's like on the forehead. So it's on the front of the head. Anything, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Anything that makes it better or worse, I mean, better could be ibuprofen. It doesn't really help too much.
Hello, motherfucker. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I'm like
You're good.
sending a photo to myself there. It's all good. It's all good. I'll show you guys after.
Then there's progression. So how has it progressed? It's gotten worse since it started, and it started like about, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Right, so they had the headache, they had the syncope episode, and stuff like that. So any associated symptoms, there's just some like fatigue, but otherwise looks normal, looks healthy, pretty straightforward thing. And there's nothing else really. There's no like specific timing. It just happened. He came to the ER. It is episodic. It's happened often, but it's nothing to really write home about. That's not relevant in this case. So now we look at the past medical history, right? We have hypertension. We have hyperlipidemia, so high cholesterol. We also have diabetes. So hopefully for all you doctors in the chat, you guys are probably constructing something in your head right now. Hypertension, hyperlipidemia, diabetes, crazy stuff. Medication-wise, they're taking the meds for these diseases here. Don't need to worry about that. And then primary care, they're gonna visit, but it's recent, so we don't gotta worry about that. Social history, diet is good. It's balanced. Right? Not really processed, not too high in salt, stuff like that. Activity is not that great. She's 84, but it's not that great of activity. It is good for like walking, kind of, but probably best to do something about that. Drugs, tobacco, alcohol, none. Very, very great for an 84-year-old. And other symptoms I just did, so I asked about fatigue, and there's no other symptoms. Okay, so basically, what do you guys think immediately would be happening in this case? Is it lupus? No. So yeah, what do you guys think would be happening? What did you jump to? I don't know. What would you jump to, Nep?
I have absolutely no idea.
No idea?
I genuinely don't know.
Okay, so let's simplify this then. So, got a patient coming in, they got a headache and they passed out. They took ibuprofen for the headache. It's gotten better, but it's not really. It started 2 hours. The episode happened like 2 hours ago. It's gotten worse since it's started. And if you feel it on like the forehead, past medical history, they have a history of hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and diabetes. And everything else is balanced.
Those mean, but I guess my question would just be, when the fuck did they last drink?
When they last drink water? Well, they drank water recently. That's not a problem there.
But I guess that's the plant science brain. Is I'm like,
yeah.
when water?
When did you get watered?
When water?
Hypertension is high blood pressure. Hyperlipidemia is high cholesterol. Diabetes is diabetes.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
When water?
All right.
Have sunlight?
Okay, so let's go into the objective findings. And this is where you're gonna start
There are no bugs. I don't know.
Let's go to the objective findings. Heart rate is 100. Respiratory rate is 14. 16. Blood pressure is 210 over 125.
Yes.
For you doctors in the chat are gonna start going crazy. Blood pressure is 210 over 125. Then you got the pulse ox, which is like, 98 on room air. It's fine. Temperature, 98 degrees again. Then you got height, weight, BMI. We don't really care about that in this patient right now. Other physical exam findings: heart is fine, a little tachycardic, like fast heart rate. Respirations are fine. No abdominal pain. Nothing present on a head exam. There is mild pain and discomfort upon feeling the head, that sort of stuff. She is going to have a stroke. That doesn't sound good. Okay. So now knowing these vital signs, I feel like this is the more important thing to focus on here. You guys are saying stroke. You guys are saying heart attack. You guys are saying all of this stuff. So I guess you got any differentials to contribute, Nep?
No.
No?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Plant. I can do the plants. I don't fucking get the animals.
So let's
what
say.
are they doing?
Okay.
Why are they so squishy?
So stroke, STEMI. So your guys' number 1 is stroke, your number 2 is STEMI, and I guess your number 3 is heart attack.
Okay.
And then gas. That could be another one. Isn't one... Yeah, normal blood pressure should be like...
The death burp?
Should be like 120 over 70, like less than that. Less than or equal to. That's normal. So yeah, that 210 over 125 does seem concerning. I'll talk about blood pressure in a second if you guys want to know about it. But yeah, so in fact, I actually learned this myself. I was very surprised when I learned about this because there's none of these. There's actually a phenomenon that presents a lot in the ED called asymptomatic hypertension. There's nothing wrong with this person. Could you believe it? Despite the blood pressure being like so much higher, yeah, there was nothing. The person was atraumatic, no acute distress, nothing. Nothing was really wrong with this person. From what based on what my attending saw and what I saw, nothing was going on. I saw 4 cases in one day that were basically this. Yeah, so high blood pressure could cause, you know, it could cause risk for stroke, STEMI, whatever. That would be also with the high cholesterol. But yes, nothing was going on. So the plan was simple, right? The plan was like, you know, get some labs, right? Do some blood, see what's going on there, if there's any problem. Number 2, maybe get a head CT, but they're not really like seeing any problems of... They're not having vomiting, they're not having altered mental status, so it's not like any hemorrhage or anything. So it's kind of like a minimum. Number 3 is no meds, right? You don't really give meds for this. You could give like ibuprofen, Tylenol. That's fine. For the headache, but it will resolve itself. They've had episodic headaches, they know what to do. And number 4 is like observe and then discharge and follow up with primary care. Because here's the thing, right? We didn't get the full history from this person. Because again, like Taylor previously said before she went off to bed, that rhymes. Mm-hmm. Patients lie. They can lie. Like House said, everybody lies, but it's not like as dramatic. Because let's say you have like a spiking high blood pressure. You could have eaten a huge meal of Chinese food before coming to the hospital, and now your blood pressure is up to the sky. And it could just be transient, right? It could just be over time. You could be stressed, right? You're in the ED. It's definitely stressful. And when I was listening to the patient's heart, they were definitely being stressed at that point. Because like, oh my God, he's poking and prodding me. Yeah, so that could also increase your blood pressure. But yeah, like that is asymptomatic hypertension. It is really, really crazy in that regard. Even though the blood pressure is that high, you want to get that number down, but it's like, I mean, let's say you put them on a blood pressure med, right? And the blood pressure goes down by its own, right? So when the blood pressure goes down and they're back to normal the next morning, and you take that medication, the blood pressure is going to go even further down. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to pass out. So yeah, that's why you don't want to like overprescribe in that sense, because it could also just fuck up the patient even more. So it's like, if nothing is wrong with the patient at this time, probably best to just like observe, take some labs, see if everything's okay, give them like electrolytes and stuff if necessary, and then send them home. Like, and if there are any more complications, come back. That was what I learned, and it was a really, really interesting lesson. And I always love to talk about it, because it's like sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes just reassurance, right? In terms of like Nep's thing, it was a bug. And also, like, you know, you just water the plant more because the plant might be drying out, as another example, right? That's reassurance, technically. You just reassure. It's not like an actual disease. It's just that you're being stupid. So, yeah.
I feel, based on chat here, which one's more realistic?
House or Scrubs?
Is it House or Scrubs? And I feel like it would be Scrubs. Not that I work in the medical field, but I feel like it would be Scrubs purely because the characters are a little bit more just dumb.
House is more exotic.
And that's more like people.
I look more at like accuracy in terms of diseases. So they would both be realistic. Scrubs in terms of like the hospital camaraderie and stuff like that, I don't know. Some attendings are dickheads, that's definitely true. But That's just people, right? Just people in general. All the attendings I've worked with have been really nice, and I'm very happy for that. But some of them suck. Some of them will suck and will eat your ass off if you say something wrong. If they're just having like a bad day or something. That's happened to me once.
Oh, nope.
That was not fun. That was not a fun day. But House is very accurate, but it mainly covers like exotic diseases and stuff that you really don't think is first line. They really go into the weeds. So I feel like the most accurate, and people say this all the time, is like the pit. The pit is like the one that's the most accurate if you want to like see something that's more accurate to what you see in the hospital, but still, they always add drama. Like, if you work in a hospital, you'll see it's not as dramatic. It also depends on the hospital you go to. Like, if you go to like a giant trauma center for an ED, there's gonna be a lot of people running around at once and you're gonna have no idea what to do. But if you go to like a community emergency department, then it's pretty chill, pretty relaxed. Maybe some...
In my city,
yeah.
There's all 3 hospitals in the city are located fairly central, like fairly close to downtown.
Yeah.
There's only one that's like, well, no, they're all very close to downtown. But there's one that's in like the air quotations hood, and that one is significantly more chaotic than any other. However, if you need stitches, that is the one to go to.
Because the people there are good at it.
There's a lot of stab wounds.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, so they're probably dead. They're definitely good at suturing. Hey, Exilord, I'm just stopping by to say goodnight. Hope you have a good day. Take care. Have a good night as well. Alright, but yeah, that was my little diagnostic pearl I'd like to give you guys. Sometimes just not like... You don't really need to overthink it. Like, oh my god, this guy's a stroke. This guy's a heart attack. No, he just has nothing.
Well,
very...
the same with plants. A lot of the time, people will be like, oh my god, my plant's doing this, and it looks like this. And I'm like, okay, but when did you see this?
Yeah.
Just this morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you know it's hot out, right?
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's this phenomenon. Okay, let's do another one. Alright? I'll give you guys. So, the way I presented that case is the way you usually present a case to, like, a superior or something. So, patient is an 84-year-old female coming in with a chief complaint of blah 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 with these things. Here's the vital signs. Here's the findings I found. Here's the plan. And then they'll ask, like, oh, what do you think? And then what are you gonna do? Some of the attendings ask that because they want to, like, you know, test my knowledge, but yeah. Let's go over another case. We have a... Okay, let's do a 6-month-old. No, it's red. 6-month-old male presenting to the emergency department with a seizure. Right? So... The onset...
I'm going to suggest we take a break after this one.
Oh, sure, no worries.
I need to get up and move and stretch a bit.
Oh, shit, no worries.
But then I have some that we can do after 2 plant ones.
Okay. So the onset was about an hour ago, and there's no location, there's nothing like that. Progression, you know, it resolved.
Or I'll just walk away now and leave you guys with that.
Nah, we could stretch.
Unless you want to break too.
We could stretch after this.
Okay.
Resolved after, like, a couple hours. Right? So, they're not in the seizure right now, but they had a seizure. And then, I mean, it was, in terms of what the seizure was like, it was just like your standard seizure. It was a loss of consciousness and stuff, etc. So, it was scary, basically, right? And then the other thing was they also had a fever when the seizure happened. So that was a thing. They had like a fever with a temperature max of 104. And it was present for about a couple days. And previously they had a rash that was on the chest about 3 to 4 days ago. Right? And it disappeared, then the fever came about. So that's the timeline. Alright, vitals are stable. Physical exam findings, nothing of note. No abdominal pain, no fast heart rate, none of that stuff. Not at the moment, right? They had the seizure and they're coming to the ED perfectly fine. Okay. So, physical exam doesn't really matter here. Baby looks not stressed at all. So, this right here... Do you guys... So, rather than asking what it is... Do you guys think this is, you know, benign, or is it something to look further into? Oh yeah, and I also forgot to note that they still have the fever. They're still having it, but they're not having a seizure. Would you think that this is a benign thing, or this is like something that's, you know, something that should be looked at further? I'd love to know.
I mean, based on my limited knowledge of babies,
Mhm.
I see 6-month-old and seizure, so my reaction, look into it, but I.
Well, Enuxify is correct. It's nothing. So there's a phenomenon called febrile seizure.
Okay.
Plan's very simple. Number 1 is Tylenol to calm the fever down, right? Number 2 is observe, just to make sure that they're okay. Like observe for like a few hours or so. Number 3.
Okay, so it was a heat-related one.
Well, no one really knows the true cause of a febrile seizure. People think it's the fever, like a certain temperature threshold, or like the duration of the fever.
Like-
it is the fever, right? But no one
Yeah,
knows like the.
that's what usually kicks it off.
Yeah, no one knows the actual trigger though.
Okay.
Yeah. So Tylenol could help. Observation is good. Then just like reassure. That's literally, so it's just a febrile seizure. This is normal, and it won't. It might happen. So the more important one is the bug that actually caused this, called roseola. And the reason why roseola is the #1 cause of febrile seizures is because the fever lasts for so long, and the fever can go up the temperature of 104, which is one of the perceived triggers for this thing to happen. So yeah, nothing was wrong there. You just reassure that it's possible that this can happen. Just bring them to the ED if you feel like it's very complicated and stuff like that. But otherwise, like, nothing to really worry about. So yeah, that was it.
Interesting.
That's the diagnosis. Like, another reassurance. All right.
Yeah, well, I grabbed a couple other pictures of funky-looking things.
Sure,
Plants.
sure.
You can look at after. Who is Plant Lady? Who?
Oh, this is from my chat, Zataris.
Who?
Asking you.
What?
Asking who is the plant lady on the screen.
Who?
That's crazy. You're literally who now? You would introduce yourself so nicely.
Hi, I'm Nep.
She is Nep, the plant scientist
motherfucker.
VTuber. She does a lot
Hi,
of.
I'm a horticulturist.
Yes.
I do some diagnostic work as a horticulturist, as well as a bunch of like public outreach work, horticultural outreach. They're not eggplants. In what world do eggplants grow off of a plant like this?
I mean, they kind of look like eggplants, I'm not gonna lie. Just with open
You
mouths.
guys don't even know what a fucking eggplant looks like.
I do.
These don't look like eggplants.
Ben Spiegler, thank you for the follow. Hi, Spectral, how
Okay.
you doing?
Um,
They do look like eggplants, man. What are you talking? They kind of do, okay? Just except the green part.
Oh my god. Carnivorous pitcher plant. I'm a pitcher plant.
You're an eggplant.
Eggplants don't hang off of a plant like this.
Eggplant pitcher plant. Got it.
No.
I'm giving your chat more ammunition, just know that.
Well, you're all wrong. Okay, I need to go pee, so I'm gonna go to a break, and
Okay.
we'll be back. I will probably also have a little smonk.
Okay, we can do a couple
Yeah.
more, then maybe we should call it for the night, because it's getting late for me. So yeah, we can take a break, and then we can regroup, and then we could do some stuff. I could keep chat entertained unless I need to take a break as well.
I mean, yeah, I can just. I mean, I can go take a break and then leave you guys.
I can
I just-
babysit your chat. Don't worry, I'm very qualified.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to. I don't know, do something so that it looks like I'm.
Tune into my stream if you just want to see something other than the BRB screen. I guess that works. You think you can handle it? Sure. I've handled worse. Hey, Bri, teach Philiarsis. I don't want to. Thank you for the follow. Why did I only even follow him before? The fuck? What?
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. You got the beer glasses on. Oh my god, teach me Philiarsis. I don't want to. I'm not doing parasites. Oh man. Hopefully chat's enjoying. It's like literally midnight for me right now, so I usually don't stream this long. I stream for like a couple hours, hour and a couple and a half hours. Unless it's like a collab stream, I'd go like kind of crazy. It's a fun stream. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I never knew this much about plants. I mean, I'm talking about fucking cases that I've seen in person, so yeah. I've seen like, you know, I've talked about this in my streams with you guys in chat, but I've seen cases in the past couple of weeks where there are like 5-week-olds with like a fever and some freaking cold. And then there are like
Can I get
90-year-olds.
Can I get some F's in chat? I just accidentally dropped weed on the carpet.
Oh my god.
F's in chat, please.
You fucking goofer. You goofy goober. Alright. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. I saw patients ranging from like 5 weeks old to like now 90 years old. Just having like similar conditions. I think somebody in the chat said like you go from child to adult to like child mentally again because like a lot of old people are just children at heart. I don't know, that's just pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of true, right? Like old people, you know, they do stuff like that. Oh yeah, it was Hika that said that. That's right. Oh my gosh, but there are many branches of doctoring that I'm currently going through. You know, I'll go back to the chatting screens. I'm not doing anything. For the wait, what? Why did it pop up again? I thought you followed me already. Fuck. But yeah. There's many branches of doctoring, medicine in general. A lot of the med students in here and doctors in here know all about them. They are looking into their own stuff. I'm not gonna ask what they're doing because you don't have to say, but it's mainly like you're trying to figure out what to do with life and like, oh, who are you gonna treat? What population are you gonna go to? Are you into like acute care? Are you into chronic care? Are you into cutting people open? I'm personally not. I'm not a surgery person at all. Fuck that specialty. But yeah, I'm into treating cute people. Ironically, you won't really see that. I mean, that would be family med, if anything, if you want to treat like middle-aged people. That would be like one. I've always, because with IM, you mainly treat like the older population and mainly the middle-aged population. But in pediatrics, you treat the younger population, right? But again, the thing I dislike the most about pediatrics is the fact that you are more susceptible to contracting random ass diseases. And also the history taking is like non-existent when it's a baby, because they're just crying and pooping everywhere because they're a baby. You know what I'm saying? I want to open my you kawaii people are bro. Why am I a plant now? What'd I do? I see that pizza's left its mark. Yeah, it has left its mark. I put a catheter in a baby's penis. I'm good, bruh. Oh, God. That was a fun time. Yeah, so I didn't say this when Nep was here. Maybe I could tell her this when I start. Oh, we got an ad coming up. God damn it. So the #1 cause of infection in a neonate is a UTI. And the best way to check for a UTI is, because neonates can't exactly pee into a cup, is to catheterize them. And it is hard as shit to put that thing up there. Oh my god. I had trauma. King Prize putting... Yeah, I am, because I had to. Straight cath for a baby. Yeah. Dude, that baby can fight, man. Babies can fight. I had to hold the legs down with a ton of my strength. They are vicious, dude, when that shit's happening. Oh no, the parents did see the insertion. The parents did. They do. They do. They actually help. Yep. Okay, there's the ad break. Sorry, guys. Now there's even less people in here right now because there's stupid ass ads. Ah, God. Ew, I hate ads. Ads are terrible. They're stupid. That sounds traumatizing if they... Yeah. One copium is that the baby's never gonna remember. It's pretty straightforward to do, right? You just put it up there. It's not that really hard to make it go wrong, but it's just ugh. It is something else, I'll tell you that much. Why are you plantifying everybody? Why is everyone becoming a plant? Bruh. What did I get turned into? I think I got turned into a rose or something? Who pinged me? Stinging that
Hello.
up.
I returned.
Oh, that was quick. Yeah, so I talked about
I
a
say I'm a speed pisser.
You want to hear what I talked
Sorry.
about?
Yes. Well, I mean, actually, I have Bluetooth headphones, so I heard the whole
Oh, you
thing.
heard the catheter? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put
You don't have to say
a catheter into a baby's penis, so yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a time to have.
Yep.
That's one thing I like about plants is we don't do that.
Yeah, I love straight cathing things.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, no. Okay. See what we got for pictures.
Let me go back to here. I'm not playing no copyright shit. Fuck. Okay, let me fix that. No.
So.
Oh, you're showing a plant. Okay, hold up.
Yes.
Okay. Wait.
So. I just want to see what you guys can tell me about.
It's a plant.
But yeah, what all can you tell me about what's going on here?
It has central browning. Central and peripheral browning depending on the color of the leaves. It also has yellow color changes. Oh my god, why are there two ads popping up here? Yeah, yellow color changes, central browning. Other than that, sunburn and something to come bite out of the plant. Drying leaves, look like a bug eating some of the leaves. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is what the leaves are doing. Other than that, I don't really see anything else. I mean, nothing at the branch intersections.
The kind of... we'll make it a little easier here, and that I won't ask you guys to figure out what exactly the problem is. We'll try to determine, is this a nutritional thing? Is this a disease? Or like any kind of like fungal pathogen, like virus, something like that, like an internal issue. Is this a pest, so like an insect or something?
Okay.
So pest, disease, or deficiency.
I'll keep quiet until maybe chat can answer before I can.
Yeah, but what do you guys think is happening? So we said there's a color change, right? And then Brian noted that sometimes, like, depending on the leaf, like it could be on the perimeter. Sometimes it's central.
Too much vitamin D. Okay. I think a combination of both environmental and pest.
God, you guys. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think chat's helping us with this one.
So what we're seeing are symptoms that, well, they are the symptoms that are the result of nutritional changes.
Okay.
And then the onset of a secondary disease.
Let's go. I was right. It's two things.
This is most like, I can't tell you exactly what this is, but from what I'm seeing personally, to me, it kind of looks like an overrot issue, something in the soil with fruit.
Okay.
And so what it starts to do first is a nutritional problem that progresses into an unhealthy tissue that can't resist disease as well. You end up with the onset of some sort of disease that causes rotting, and then the leaf tissue just kind of dies back.
Cool.
So I can't say exactly what it is. This is a walnut tree. Yeah, but that's what you look at when you're seeing this, is the slight color change, turning yellow completely, the onset of this browning that comes from the central veins. So it's moving through the plant from the root up, right? Because it's being deposited into the leaf along that main vein. Yeah.
So that's
This is not diagnostics. This is just, I forgot I had this. Oh,
is that a bee?
look at that little bee butt. The little bee butt. It's so cute.
That is indeed a bee booty.
It's the program's still not working. I'm sorry, guys. I have another photo I wanted to share. And this one's really funky. Again, I don't know what caused this one. This is... I saw it while I was on a walk, and I took photos. And I guessed what it was.
I unfortunately cannot take photos in the hospital like that. That's called a HIPAA
Yeah, this was in
violation.
someone's front yard. Okay. Send those over from my phone. Anyone want to guess what those flowers were, though?
Are you okay? Why are you in the
Yes.
hospital? I'm a medical student. I'm doing rotations. Psycho.
Okay. So, for starters, this is a peony.
Oh my gosh.
Peony. Peony. And so... I found it on a walk, so don't mind the lighter and weed.
It's dead. Oh my god.
So this is the underside of a leaf.
Okay.
This is the upper side of the leaf.
More concerning
I
part is that
took
she
pictures of
smokes while
both
she
sides.
walks.
Okay.
They're calling your hand small now.
My hand is small.
Damn, it's microscopic.
Are we being ableist in here?
Yes.
Do I need to disabled card?
Yes.
Okay.
Being very ableist.
So basically I took a picture of the underside of the leaf to see if there was any natural change. And not really. There's no like puckering or anything. These brown spots are kind of just the same upper and lower, right? So there's just like tissue fallout in there. Weird color changes though.
That is very weird. Is it like a fungus? Do I jump towards?
I would say no. This is not a fungus. There's no fungal growth.
Okay.
And the way the color splotching is happening tells me it's inside the plant itself.
Ah, okay.
Now, one of the big things between viruses and bacteria in plants is viral infections are really, really often rings. Where bacteria can cause a whole bunch of weird color changes.
Yeah.
Viruses tend to have like a circular pattern. Yeah, so... Oh, if you guys ever want, like, solid, high-quality scientific plant info, look for extension programs. So any of the, like, universities, if they run an extension program, that's their, like, public-facing, here's the science and how to use it. So the University of Minnesota extension program is incredible. Same with Cornell and Purdue. Highly recommend. So if you live in a northern climate, Minnesota's extension program is
interesting.
but yeah, this is like a solid, you can trust these as a resource. Do not trust blogs, for the love of God.
What if it's your blog?
I don't write a blog.
Why don't you write a blog? You'd be making hella money.
Because this stupid. I work on a similar kind of a program like this. So it's more science.
Dang. No net plant blog.
Yeah. So viruses, often rings. Sometimes it's blotches on leaves.
I see. Okay. Severely stunted plants. Damn.
Yeah. So lots of weird color splotching and stuff. These
Mhm.
strange patterns.
Oh,
around,
yeah, I see that. Dang.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you end up with this tissue fallout. That's what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that they're almost like windows in the tissue. See here. I'm trying to find a really good example of it. Here's some of the ringing that you can, like these ones have really small rings.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. Dang.
This one has a good description of fallout. Okay. Yeah, so any of these spots that do die, when that tissue in the center starts to thoroughly die back, if it doesn't, like sometimes it'll actually crumble and like fall out and you'll end up with like a ring, like a hole in the middle of the leaf.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When it's still like that little translucent layer, like it's just all the tissue on the inside, the layers of plant tissue. Let's see. Go. So this is your cross section of a leaf. Your cuticle is like our epidermis. It's that layer that's right at the surface there, right?
Yes.
That very, very on a leaf or on plants, the cuticle is what helps to retain moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
That's right, that's right.
Then you have your upper epidermis. That's that nice green layer there. Then there's these things called mesophyll. And so there's the palisade mesophyll. That's what contains most of the chlorophyll.
Mm-hmm.
And does the majority of the work with the sun. And then you have spongy mesophyll, and that is like the meat of the leaf.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, makes sense.
So when insects want to eat from the leaf and stuff, they kind of go for the spongy mesophyll.
Mm-hmm.
But that palisade, the mesophyll, both of those, palisade and spongy, is what disappears. Those are the cells that kind of die off.
Okay.
And you get those that
Like
fall out.
necrotic tissue
So
in
you're
humans,
just
yeah.
left with like the dead cell structure of the epidermis, cuticle, and then
Okay, so I could give you a
Yeah.
small analogy to that. Well, there is coagulative necrosis, right? Where everything in the cell is basically dead, and the overall outline remains, but everything is incised dead. So there's like the overall structure there, but not functioning. It looks like
so it'll
cottage
be like
cheese.
the whole section dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it really well in these pictures.
can,
but like
yeah.
the whole section will die. You end up with really creepy tissue. Sometimes it sits there, and sometimes it falls out. Like
yeah,
right here,
yeah. I
it
see
literally
that.
fell out.
Yum.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys saying yum to the
So
fucking
this would be
cottage
some
cheese,
kind of
bro.
virus, whatever the hell this is.
Okay, yeah, that definitely looks viral now that you described it in that way. Yep. Because there's
Yeah.
discoloration, there's splotching like that.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And there are also signs
And
of
you
mechanical
got
damage.
you got
like,
ads. Can't show your fucking stream.
damn.
Let me switch back to the collab. It's showing the FNAF 2 ad. What the fuck? Alright.
No, that's funny.
Why is it showing that on your stream, bro? No?
I don't know.
Are you just terrifying?
Maybe.
Ah, shit.
Well, yeah. So that one's a weird viral thing.
Interesting. You just...
Trying to think if there's any other really good.
I have another good case if you want to jump back to the humans. I'm down to talk about it. Okay. Move the board here so that we can see it. While your ads are running. Okay. Do I have an ad coming up? No. Good. Alright. So, my friends, we have 23-year-old female
Hello.
that's coming in with a chief complaint of trembling, sweating, or diaphoresis. Is she single? Brother! No! when you hear the diagnosis, you're gonna regret saying that. All right. So trembling, sweating, shivering. So a lot of stuff, right? Just coming in feeling.
Those symptoms sound like the ones that make me into an absolute baby. Fuck,
Yeah, that was the presentation. Onset was these symptoms specifically like 3 hours ago, but she was having other symptoms beforehand. Progression, way worse. Nothing really makes it better or
Fix
worse.
I can fix it.
The second I say this is not even the real age of the patient. I'm just saying a random age, bro. Oh my
I
god.
love that though.
Okay. So progression's worse. There's no quality, no severity, nothing. There's no pain really. Then we got, I'm just thinking here. Okay, associated symptoms is like fatigue, headache, that start at the same time. Fatigue, headache, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we already talked about the chief complaint. Then that's pretty much that for the subjective HPI. Let's talk about the social history. We could skip the past medical history for this because it's not really important for it. So social history, because we haven't talked about that before. So diet, okay. Exercise, okay. Sick contacts, none. All right, drugs, no recreational drugs. Tobacco, no tobacco. Alcohol. All right, let's do the alcohol history because this one's important. So, first we had 3 White Claws each day.
All right. Whoa.
From Friday to Monday, which is the day I saw the case.
We need the Michelob math one. I have a thing for us afterwards.
Okay, so 3 White Claws each day from Friday to Monday. Okay, that's what she says. Caffeine's a none. Oh yeah, I always tell this on my streams, but I've never drank caffeine. I don't plan to.
What?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That's like a hard one to avoid.
Yeah. I accidentally fell into it once when I drank a tea and it was like accidentally green tea. I'm like, oh geez. Then my stomach started doing a topsy-turvy. I'm like, yeah, no, fuck that. And objective symptoms. Vitals are all over the place. Like we got, or let me think about this. It's not, okay, so we got increased heart rates, increased respirations, pulse ox. Pulse ox is like stable to like decreasing, kind of cooked. So these are, White Claw doesn't have caffeine. I'm just saying caffeine in general. You usually ask caffeine when interviewing a patient. Pulse ox is fine. Temperature is not febrile, but it is a bit high, so like around the 99. And then what else? Height, weight, BMI, not necessary in this case. Okay, physical exam. So we already talked about the heart rate. Listen, there's a lot of tachycardia. Respirations are high. Definitely anxious. She appears to stay at age. She's trembling. Multiple blankets required, despite being febrile, despite, you know, sweating, despite diaphoresis, sweating, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much all we could say. All right, so what would your differential be? Somebody said withdrawal. All right, I'll put that as number 1. So any other takers? What do you think, Nep? Any other takers?
I was a little distracted by Google.
Fair enough.
There is Cocoa
does have caffeine naturally.
Caffeine.
I guess that is one place where I inadvertently consume caffeine, yeah, but never like drink coffee or anything.
It's significantly smaller. Like,
yeah,
coffee has like 8 times higher.
Oh no, in the medical field, people take people take caffeine pills. That's a known thing.
Oh, I know. It's
That's a thing.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like coffee. I like drinking coffee,
I don't.
but it's not a caffeine thing for me.
Yeah, no. People shotgun like 2 Celsius a day.
I've never had an energy drink.
Me neither. They taste like shit.
So Like I said, like I like coffee and tea, but it's because I like the drinks. It's not for the caffeine.
I don't drink. I don't do alcohol or drugs or anything, but I've heard that soju is the one that like tastes good and you can't even tell it's alcohol.
I mean, you can still tell it's alcohol.
Really?
But
Okay.
it is very sweet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
as
what I've
far
heard.
as
Yeah.
options go, that's definitely a very palatable one.
Okay, so you guys are really coalescing towards withdrawal. So, yes, it is alcohol withdrawal. You guys are really good in diagnosing that. Good job.
Are you familiar with It's Always Sunny in
I've heard the show. I've never seen it.
There's an episode about that.
Okay. Yeah, alcohol withdrawal is a
The whole episode is alcohol withdrawal, and it's hilarious.
Okay, so if you guys have seen my streams before, I think I showed it to Nep, I'm not sure. I did a stream about drugs. Like, I did a stream talking about drugs, withdrawal, intoxication, all of them, basically. The VOD's on my YouTube and my Twitch. But, yeah, I think I talked about this in here and there as well. But yeah, hallucinations are possible. So, you have stages, right? After, like, 6 to 24 hours, you see hallucinations, like alcoholic hallucinosis. This first initial stage, you see, like, autonomic instability. You'd see, like, dizziness. You'd see, like, sweating, all of that stuff. Your autonomic nervous system is going haywire. And then after, like, 24 to 48 hours is when you need to really, really look out. Because that's when you start to be possible for delirium tremens. So the trembling is the biggest factor here. And I've seen this case multiple times. This is one of them, right? So we were doing a psychiatric consult on this patient. This wasn't even when I was in the ED. So we were doing a psychiatric consult in the ED of this patient. And we got history just to make sure everything is good. I'll send the name in a second. But basically, we got the information. She was trembling. And then next thing you know, we left. There was a seizure code called. And it was most likely that patient. So she started having delirium and seizures. She wasn't really having delirium just yet, but she was having the seizures associated with that syndrome. So yeah, alcohol withdrawal fucking sucks. It is, treatable in the sense that it can be medicated and, the symptoms can be eased off. But yeah, like, again, alcohol is fine in moderation. It's fine in moderation. Like, people drink it. It's a social drug. People do it all the time. It's the same with, like, it's the same with weed, right? It is technically a drug, but it's socially acceptable and it's helpful in many cases. I've talked about it on my stream a lot. Also, my VOD channel is, let me just put it over here. That's my YouTube/VOD channel. I post all my stream clips there as well. But
I'll also make sure it's available in the server.
yeah,
after
sure, no
stream.
worries, no
So if
worries.
you're looking for the link, it'll be there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. But yeah, of course. So yeah, I talked about all of it there, but yeah, it's basically like you're taking away that depressive stimulus. It's starting to flood back in. And the next thing you know, you're going to start having all these symptoms, and delirium tremens is the one you got to look out for, and you got to be in the ER for, because it can and will. It is a very, very, very scary thing. Alcohol withdrawal is the one that can kill you. And opioid withdrawal is the one that can't kill you. Even though it feels like shit, it won't kill you. Alcohol is...
Oh, that reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to naloxone training tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
I haven't done one in a couple years.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
When
yeah.
I did my first one, they didn't have the nasal spray out yet, so
Mhm.
I will be interested to go and see that and not just do the stabby in the butt.
I have a Narcan in my house. Because I did training as well. Not because I do opioids. Should I do opioids instead of... Don't do any drug, thank you. Okay, yeah, you...
The opium poppy is highly regulated. If
Yeah.
you're curious, it's actually quite strong straight from the plant.
Oh, gosh.
What it is the seed capsule. While it's still drying out and green, if you just kind of score the outside of the tissue, the sap
Mhm.
that comes from it, that's what contains the
Ah,
opiates.
Cool, interesting.
Yeah.
Ah.
Coins, I need these. Thank you for the bit. What is it?
My VTuber
Light
doctor
sap.
tell me drug
Oh my
withdrawal
god!
can't kill
What
me.
kind of blight are we talking? Wait, what?
Huh?
Are we late blight? We early blight? Which way we fucking boy? Are we going early or late? Which way is it? Do I need to be concerned, or do I need to be very?
I've mainly been drinking tea, drug maxing. My VTuber doctor telling me drug withdrawal can't kill me. No, it will. It's just that opioid is non-life threatening. That's like a known fact. But alcohol will. I talked about the depressor and plus depressor effect as well. That was a very interesting one. Like if you take a benzo and an alcohol, you're basically cooked.
I don't know exactly the species, but if you look it up, it's just opium poppy. I mean, we can Google it together.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hello,
Let me Google
motherfucker.
it.
Opium poppy.
This gonna put me on an FBI watch list. Oh.
Yeah, Papaver somniferum. Breadseed poppy.
Wow. So I found the thing that popped up was simply a spice container from Simply Organic Poppy Seed, bro.
Is that really the breadseed poppy?
Oh my fucking god. Interesting. Grow along with Nep. We get all the poppies and grow them together. Damn, why the hell is Lars still active? Homie does not
he's just
sleep.
running. No, they're rodents are crepuscular, so they're often called nocturnal. They're not actually.
Oh.
They're crepuscular, so their busy periods are dawn and dusk.
Oh, jeez.
So he'll take a nap again in the.
So is it like,
But-
will bro like wake you up in the middle of the night sometimes just running around?
No, I somehow sleep through that shit.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
like he'll on the weekend when my roommate's not home, I have a sleepover with Lars, and so I wheel his little house into my room, but because of where my bed is and his house, I can't close the door very easily, so I just end up leaving
Oh
when I
my
wake
god.
out of my bed. But that means when I'm sleeping, he's like running on the wheel like full tilt, just going for it.
Bruh. Oh my fucking
Yeah, we're
god.
talking about Lars. He's kind of great.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of video and photo of this chinchilla, bruh. Like fucking goober.
I love him.
He's just running around everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but opium, the history of like opiates and alcohol are very interesting. The history of tobacco is the one that's like the most documented though in terms of like the history books from what I learned in school. Not really as much about opium.
That also because being the most documented is also
Their mic is like,
it comes from North America.
oh okay, yeah, it comes
Sorry.
from, that's true.
Yeah, it's a New World crop.
Yeah.
Whereas opium is opium and hemp, so weed.
They came from
And-
outside.
They're Old World.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, opium was made like British and Asia. That was really it. I know the opium crisis and shit. Like I had this attending who did a really, really good lecture about the history of opioids and opium and everything. And honestly, oh, we got an ad coming up on my stream, but fuck that. Honestly, it was a really, really good lecture. I was super interested all throughout. Like it was like one of those lectures where it's mad chill. You weren't like sitting in a room listening to slides or anything. You're just there. It's like a conversation type of lecture. So those are the ones that are always interesting. So yeah. Most of the other ones put you to sleep, but yeah,
I wonder what the chemical is in.
you're employed. You don't gotta worry about that stuff.
Worry about what stuff?
Lectures and stuff.
No,
Lucky you.
but do you know anything about the mugwort family?
I've heard of it.
Absinthe?
Never heard of that.
Okay, absinthe is a alcoholic, like a spirit that
absinthe.
comes from
Ooh,
well, it's a plant, absinthe.
it's green. Damn. Bohemian drink recipe. God damn. What is this?
But it has toxicity to it.
Of course it does.
So
It's an alcohol.
No, the plant.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
So.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Here we go. Green like my friend.
But yeah.
Oh, you fuckers know about this? What the hell? My chat knows about
What?
this and I don't. What the hell?
Yeah, absinthe. It's where is it popular from? It's somewhere in Europe. It's is it the Netherlands?
I've never seen this, so I have no idea. It's native to North Africa, Eurasia, naturalized in North Canada, and Northern United States. Oh, wormwood. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, Amsterdam.
So this is the thing
okay.
that yeah, so you know in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas, and
Yeah.
she's like making the soup and she's wormwood.
Yeah.
This is wormwood.
Also hallucinations?
Yeah, well, it does. But the thing is if you're hallucinating from consuming wormwood, you're also likely not going to survive.
Oh god.
Like, if you have it in that high enough concentration,
Oh, I see.
it's going to be landing you in like the hospital or something.
Well, yeah, this is basically alcoholic hallucinosis all over again, bro.
Mhm.
Alpha thiogene is a GABA A receptor antagonist that can cause convulsions. Yep, there you go. Okay,
Mhm.
I see it. Okay, they're boofing the wormwood now. Okay.
Oh boy.
They love suppositories, don't they? Maybe they should go to the ER, the pediatric ER, and request
It's just
for
this
one.
week's word. It's the word of the week.
They should just go to the ED one time, be like, hey, I want to take a suppository, then they'll get it one time, and then they won't want it ever again.
We boofing?
You better practice what you preach, my friend. You better practice everything you're preaching. I'll tell them I tripped it. Ironically, in the ED, I haven't seen a single case where someone has had something stuck up their ass just yet. Hey, Bonehead, welcome. Hey, Zero X, welcome as well. Never mind, I didn't miss. Yeah. Everyone was telling me, like, oh, you're gonna see so much stuff where people put stuff up their ass, you know? I haven't seen anything. None of my friends have seen anything either. Who've been in the rotations. It's mainly just the stuff I talked about, like we have like 4 cases where the blood pressure is 200. Or like, oh, we have like some random ass balls or stuff like that. Or maybe I had a patient who was septic and had diarrhea. The smell. Oh my god. Have you had any smells of plants that are just like you just couldn't?
Yeah, but it's usually relating to them rotting.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, diarrhea is technically something you shouldn't be having as well.
Yeah.
That smelled so bad. My eyes were
Human
watering.
waste is also fucking dangerous.
Oh
Holy
yeah,
crap.
oh yeah, definitely.
Ugh.
I've seen more
Even
than
when
enough.
it comes to plants and stuff, you gotta make sure that human waste does not anywhere near the plants you are eating. That's like why The Martian, where he's like shit, is like such a wild concept to me. I'm like, do not let people think this is an option, because if they try it, they are going to give themselves some sort of horrifying
Poop in
disease.
the compost.
Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
that's how you get the diseases that shouldn't be.
That is how you get the diseases you don't want.
You're gonna get like the secondary life stage of some disease that is supposed to be in another species, but it ended up back in you, and now you're dealing with something that should not be living in your.
Oh my, yep, that's true. That's super true, my friend. Holy shit, yeah, you're right. You're so right. Oh my god.
Yep. No, thank you.
Oh man. Holy shit, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this one thing that
No.
chat made me aware of a camera that analyzes your shit. And you pay
Tyler?
a subscription for it.
There is a form of composting that can take care of meat and bone, So, it's not quite an answer, but you can at least compost that. If you bokashi compost.
Shitalizer, yes.
hmm I always thought, like, you know, if you really need to get rid of a body, just like get into bokashi compost.
Alright, bro. Well, now we know. Now we can inform the FBI as to what Nep is doing in her spare time.
Oh fuck no! I am way too lazy to set up a bokashi compost.
That's what they say.
No, trust me.
That's what
I am
they
far too fucking
say.
lazy for that.
She's causing death by plant. She uses her pitcher plant to kill someone,
Yeah.
and then she uses bokashi composting to hide the body.
No, I just dissolve them in the pitcher.
Oh,
That's the point.
okay.
It's a trap.
Okay. Well, if it's a human,
See, lazy. You just fall in, I dissolve. It's great.
if it's a human, are your pitchers big enough to take
Don't
humans?
fall in, guys. I'm not responsible for anything that happens inside the pitcher after you've fallen in.
I can't heal you from that. Would the
In bokashi compost?
would the bones dissolve?
Here, we can look it up. Bokashi.
No, I mean like pitcher plants. That's what Zero X is asking.
Well, they can digest exoskeletons,
Hmm.
but
I mean, they feed on bugs.
I
so.
don't know what happens to bones inside of them.
I remember Nile
So
Red.
bokashi
Oh, yeah, sorry.
it's a type of composting where it utilizes a bacteria, so it's like almost like a fermented process.
Yeah. Let's
It's
test.
really interesting stuff.
There's like this Nile Red video where he basically made a hydrochloric acid solution in his stomach, right? And it basically just ate the ever-loving shit out of a hot dog. Oh man, can you make human alcohol? Oh wait, this is a fermentation process. Yeah. Can you make human alcohol? I wonder if you probably should try, Hika. That's a good question. Maybe take one of your radiology patients and I'm kidding. Oh lord.
Ooh.
Do not turn humans into alcohol or otherwise. Please don't do that. Not allowed.
What are you doing?
She's busy playing with her fucking lovers. While I'm trying to advise
What are you
humans to
doing?
not drink to not turn humans into alcohol. Human
please don't.
meat mead. Oh god.
Ew, that's not how that works. You need sugar.
Well, humans
We
do
don't
have.
produce sugar.
I
We
mean,
consume sugar.
there
We can change its
is.
form, but we don't produce our own sugar.
There is a form of thing called gluconeogenesis.
We can turn it into a new form.
I mean, it's turning
But we
fat.
aren't,
It's
like,
turning us into
producing-
sugar. So we are technically producing it.
Know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Human jelly, brother. This is like
Ew.
okay. Does anyone want to be spoiled a bit on Chainsaw Man?
Oh, Lars, why would you throw that?
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it for those who are interested. But that is like fucking human jelly, human meat. That's all like, it's all like a reference to Chainsaw Man, bro. You'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil y'all like that.
Lars is a goober. He's so cute. He is just so cute. Oh, I have very cute pictures from morning. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
If you're in the server, you should get the Lars.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
pictures.
I'll take a look. I am in the server.
I quickly hide the notepad. That. So I can show you guys on my side too.
Yeah, I know everybody. I feel like is there like a plant anime, horticulture anime? There has to be.
Maybe.
Looking it up.
But look, it's Lars. Look at how beautiful he is. He's very handsome.
Let's see.
Thunder has it right there. Very handsome. Nope, I can't stop sneezing
Your viewer has allergies.
Where's that?
No.
Because of me? How dare you?
I swear that I've seen an anime about farming or gardening or something.
Oh, probably. He's so cute. Look at his little legs.
Are you sure you are?
Just hanging. Just hanging there. Little legs.
Bro, your stupid stream has ads on it. God damn it. Which? Oh, there he is. Oh, you have a camera? Oh, the pictures. I see. If you
And here he is with his dust bath.
What's a romance anime? Oh, yeah. For those of you guys who do want my Annie list, I guess I could put it on my website. I've watched a ton of anime. I haven't recently, but... Okay, whatever. The only anime I saw about farming was just about Isekai Simple Living. I think there's a new one about learning gardening or something. There is a new one out. Okay, I've heard it. Drop the list. Okay, sure, I will. Fine. I need to log in. Give me a minute. I need to find it. I haven't logged in on this browser yet, so let me do that. Meanwhile, Nep can show off Lars the entire stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why do chinchillas go into it for a dust bath? What is that?
Well, partly because of the environment that they're from.
Ah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. But also because their fur is so dense that they can't get wet because their fur doesn't dry well, and it can lead to mold in their fur.
Here's my Annie list if you guys want to stalk me. Enjoy.
He's breading himself? LOL!
I haven't watched anime in a good while because of work, but... Oh yeah.
Okay. What else we got?
How does it clean the animal?
Have you ever heard of dry shampoo?
Yeah, I have.
Same concept.
Okay, fair enough. I've never used it, but yeah. Let me look at my notebook and see if there's any other diagnoses that I have that are interesting. Let's see.
In the summer months on Twitter, I do like a diagnostics challenge, and sometimes I throw them on my server as well.
Oh, cool.
And so I'll just like drop something and be like, what do you guys think's going on? And then I'll provide my educated guess as well.
Yeah, during the summer, it's like exam season, so I don't really do too much.
Knock knock, is Lars home?
Thoughts on the...
Hello.
What are your thoughts on the 3-in-1 shampoos? Are you asking for my thoughts, 0x? They're chill. I don't really care.
Good love Lars, he's so cute.
Let's see. Anything that's interesting here? Palpitations case. Ooh, this one's another withdrawal. Maybe I'll see more interesting stuff the more I go in, and I'll probably tell you guys about it in future streams.
Hi Lars.
I've seen some cases that will like actually change you. Like they're actually fucking raw as shit.
You should peek the little clip of Lars I've got on my...
What are your thoughts on using AI to assist with diagnostics? So, just a disclaimer, I've, worked on AI stuff and a lot of things. I do talk about LLMs and things on stream. But in terms of assisting with diagnostics, I've talked about this ad nauseum, but when working with AI in general, it only works if the person using it has like an idea of what they want to do beforehand or has like a differential diagnosis and then uses the AI as a support. In that case, it's good. It's very helpful. But otherwise, it's
Why
not.
6 liters?
Hmm?
Seiko-san. I have like 6 liters of 3-in-1 shampoo. I got...
Went to Costco. What do you mean?
Did you see Lars? Did you see him? Oh, there's an ad break, isn't there?
Oh, I saw those pictures earlier in the server. I know what you're talking about. You ping me?
There's
No.
so many. He's so fucking cute.
Right.
Oh look, there's Maple. It's Maple. We miss Mapes. She's good. She's a good bunny. She's so bitchy.
That's a funny way to describe a buddy.
She was so moody. She had like hella personality.
Oh my gosh.
Napes.
One thing I've seen with a lot of elderly individuals is that they have a diaper. A lot of them do.
This is also my chinchilla.
Okay, I need new notebook soon. I use AI to ask questions about why my body feels a certain way after workouts and whether it's normal. Oh, okay, well, I can answer that, I don't mind. Basically, like, your muscles are being stripped down and rebuilt, so the more you work out, like, for example, right? I went bouldering the other day, and that's why on my past shorts, I'm using VS Code instead of my iPad, because after bouldering, it works out your upper body and forearms a lot. So, by using that, you start to break down the muscle a lot. And my forearms were actually in so much pain the next day because they were super sore, and I could not actually, it was so hard to make a fist for like just a couple of days. So yeah, as your muscle breaks down, then a lot of lactic acid stuff is released, so it's got to clear out, and your muscles also being rebuilt. That's how working out, and specifically strength training, helps you get stronger. That's basically it. It's very, very straightforward stuff, but it's well known in the workout community.
I fucking love these videos of Lars. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this guy.
She's obsessed with the chinchilla.
I am. He is so photogenic.
Yeah, I can see that. I can just show your stream. Fuck it, we're not really talking on the board anymore. This is the chinchilla that she has. I do not own any pets. I would not be able to take care of one. I'm so busy taking care of myself.
He is a post-university life adoption.
Yeah, exactly, right? I'm in university for some longer time, man.
He's so cute.
Just scrolling through the Lars channel.
Yeah. Look at him! This is one of my favorites. I have a video of him popping up through the...
Bruh.
God, he's so cute.
Nep, have you had any thoughts of having a designated disease diagnostic channel, or would you just keep that in Plant ID? Huh.
Plant? No.
Oh, in your Discord.
Yeah. No.
I thought you meant like a
diagnostic
YouTube
thing-
channel. Like, what the?
No, because that's where people will throw their questions. I'll throw them in there, and then I'll them. And then sometimes I've done it on stream as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
This video. I have a video of Lars in particular. There it is.
Let me see. This fucking
He's so
VS
cute.
doing. Bruh.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Big stretch and everything. Oh, I love him.
I remember we were on like a voice call one time and you just showed bro just running around the fucking house like a maniac.
Yeah. That's Lars for you.
Yeah.
The other day he was eating my walls.
Inside your walls in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It is
Chat buys him so many gifts. Holy shit.
really
Oh,
this
I have
fucker
new
is
pictures of Lars
spoiled.
for you guys.
How spoiled
The
is
number
this?
of gifts people buy. He got 3 Christmas gifts last year.
Oh
And
my-
he recently got gifted like another 3 things.
Bro, that's crazy. Are you
I need to
serious?
put new shit on Throne for him because you guys keep buying everything. Seriously, like I'm building a little village for him. Great. How does the fur feel? So soft. Oh my god.
Just hold him when you sleep.
I wish. He will not sit still like that ever. Okay. I got pictures of him helping with the construction of his.
You should learn animal
Oh.
diagnostics from him. Brian has a cool casual outfit. Well, thank you.
I'm going to.
Are you guys just gonna start calling me
Put them on
Briss
this.
now? Is that like my new name?
Yes,
God damn it.
Lars posting. This is funny. This is just another picture of Lars first, but then we've got Lars helping with construction. And
Lord Briss outfit slays. Well, thank you.
I'll have to go through the videos to figure out which one actually. But there. Here we go.
Yeah, Monami has a few outfits that I switch to at times.
It's Lars.
Outfit
He's so cute.
went from serious diagnostics to like just gushing over chinchilla.
Because it's the end of stream. It's
Of
fun.
course,
It's
yeah.
very cute. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Oh, my headphone disconnected to the iPad. from the
Oh
computer.
no.
What's that?
All right.
Oh, schmuck.
Maybe we
That's for me.
should call it here because it is 1 a.m. and I gotta go to fucking sleep soon.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But here's Lars doing some construction on his house that arrived.
Your thing is dead, by the way.
No.
It is. I can't see anything. Oh, there you go. Have it connected to
Here,
ether? Yeah, there. Oh my god. Bruh.
He's helping. It's very helpful.
Yeah. Next thing you know, he's gonna knock it all down.
He had to actually take that away from him. Give me that. He's very helpful.
Oh my
Construction
gosh.
site manager. He's so cute. All right.
Alright.
Well.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out, Bri.
Yeah, of course. It was fun.
This is fun. This is very fun.
I definitely enjoyed it. As you guys know, in my stream, you know, I don't have too much space. Mommy doesn't have too much space in their bedroom, so we're sharing a chair. But in her Nep stream, we have the vast open plains.
We have Lars in the middle of us.
True, true. And I'm gonna put my socials here. You guys wanna view... Oh, wait, whoops. Well, you could go there and scroll down the socials if you want. I could do this. This is my website.
And that, you can find me here. I have a Twitter
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. That's about it.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
I stream on Twitch. I also have a Twitter where I post my schedule because I am a very fucking busy person. I stream usually once a week. The only reason I stream 3 times a week is because my attending let me out early for some reason. I'm like, okay, thank you. I can go home now. But yeah, otherwise I stream like once a week, just like a bunch of tech topics usually. Sometimes medical education if I'm feeling like it. Otherwise, that's pretty much it from my end. I put my socials down below. VODs are archived on my YouTube. And also I clip shorts and post them here. So probably you'll see some stuff from this stream on there as well. How'd you guys find each other? I heard of V Theorem.
Yeah, through
Z, right?
I can't remember exactly how, but
Yeah.
definitely V Theorem.
I think I was yapping in Z server, and then we vibed, and then we joined, and then we met like a voice chat, I think, and we're like, "Yo, we do like these stream things," and I'm like,
God damn it!
and I'm like, you know what? You know, how about? I mean, I'm in medicine. Might be fun to collab sometime. So we actually made a. What is it? We actually made.
Sorry, I gotta...
Oh shit! It's. Oh yeah. Wait, is the secondary capture going? Oh fuck. Oh no, it's me. Never mind. We're good. Yeah. So we actually conceived the idea of this stream back in September, and I had to like plan like mad far ahead because I didn't know what rotation I was doing, and we were like, I was like, okay, are we gonna be able to do this week? So yeah, good thing I was
worked
able
out.
to. It worked out, yeah. Yeah, my streams aren't usually like this, but it's very similar. You know, I talk about articles,
be
education, things like that.
fair, mine aren't usually this science.
Exactly, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed having a science focus. Very fun. I wish I could have explained in more depth how plant diagnostics work, but it's really tricky without samples in front of me, and it's kind of the wrong time of year for me to go samples.
Yeah, winter.
Yeah.
Dark at 5s.
Yeah.
Sucks. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, we mess around with diagnostics in summer. I posted challenges on Twitter every couple of weeks.
I want daylight
a
savings. I want daylight savings back. I want it to be light out when I leave work, man. It's so depressing.
We've got about 1 more month of getting darker, and then it's all up.
No.
The 21st?
Bro, this is just gonna give like seasonal affective disorder.
Of December is the solstice, so that's when solstice equinox.
DST is like when you go forward. Regular is now. So now we're on standard time. Helpful hint for 0x and those who are wondering. You see like the time zone. If it says EDT, that means you're in daylight savings time. If it's EST, that means you're in Eastern Standard Time. So that's how you can tell. So yeah.
About soil life, like soil microorganisms, the rhizosphere. You want to learn about the rhizosphere?
Make EDT standard. There's a bill I think to make daylight saving standard. It got rejected because of all the standard time lobbyists.
Dirt. You little fucking soil brain.
I love dirt.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck that came from, and I can't. And this was like from what, 2 streams ago?
Oh my gosh. Man, I barely watch streams because I'm so fucking busy during the week and I have to turn on like the phone and I'm in work. I'm like, too lazy.
I don't really watch them either. This is like literally like.
It's like the only time I have, right? That's just what we do, like working people, bro. We're employed.
And then sometimes you all.
You what?
Are needy.
Oh.
And requires so much attention.
I know, right? Chat has been so needy today. I love that, by the way. That's perfectly fine by me. A needy chat is a good chat.
Blippo, didn't it? I think that was a Blippo moment. No, it's dirt.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah, this
Thanks
is great.
for hanging out, talking diagnostics, and
yeah, it was great yapping with you, and definitely do more casual shit in the future if you're down.
Yeah, this was good. This was good.
Do you want to raid or do you just want to end?
We can raid.
Okay, yeah, I have some people. All right, ad is literally starting right now. Okay, I will raid. Who? Do we raid the people on the eastern side of the world, or do we raid the people right now? In the western side of the world, like where we're at.
Let's go the western, because it's a Saturday night, so it could be fun to like pop in and see someone else's Saturday night shenanigans.
All right, my boy Rixie then.
All right. Okay, we need a raid.
Does it go up? Or is it just me? I think it's just me, so I'll put the channel in the chat. Oops. So you can raid that. So raid them. But yeah, it was great talking with everyone. I really enjoyed it. Oh, great. Well, we got the ad. Maybe we could wait a minute. Well, let me cancel the raid.
I don't know what we want for a raid message.
Oh, I'm gonna unraid for now until my ad's over, and then we can continue because Twitch. Wish I could have caught more signs. Wasn't Buck here for a long time though? I mean,
That comes and goes depending on their schedule.
okay,
They're
fair,
in New
fair.
Zealand.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. A lot of people were.
Science raid.
A lot
Oh
of
my God, yes.
people were fucking yelling at me in Discord because they showed like the stream start time was like 3 a.m. I'm like, listen, you watch the education. I don't force you. Not my fault. Are you diseased? Oh, she's gonna love that. Rixie's like my boy, so. Okay, don't raid just yet. I'm just waiting for this shit to finish. What did you pin? Oh my god. No way you fucking pinned that. Oh hell no.
I pinned that like over an hour ago.
I'm taking a screen. Posted that on my Discord.
Send me the screenshot.
Also, oh yeah, my fucking Discord. If you want to join my Discord server, because that's where I'm like the most active. Here you go. I talk about tech in there, I talk about med in there, I talk about like my daily life and shit. I also announce my streams the earliest there, so you guys can chill there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, okay. Ads over, we can raid. Okay, there we go.
Can you spell the channel?
Oh yeah, I could just send it in Discord. Give me a second.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, I'll find it here. There it is.
She's gonna love it.
Oh, that thing turned off again.
Perfect, perfect. Okay.
Um.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
And feel free to pop by my streams. I'll definitely pop by Nep's streams if she exists and I'm not doing anything. So yeah, it was great. Thanks for chilling, Nep, and thanks for talking about plants.
I had a good time. This was
I
fun.
had a great time. Yeah.
I hope these nerds had fun and learned something.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys.
We'll catch you later. See ya.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, I hit the raid button.
I click right now. Woohoo!
Nice. Oh, I think for you it got everyone, and for me it didn't. What the fuck?
I don't know. Sound.